What? 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 Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Welcome to Headliners. It's Tim. Mikey Famine is incoming. He should be here any moment. We both got a little bit of a late start today, so we're not going to blame everyone or anyone, except for I'm not as late as Mikey. Haha. There we go. But yeah, welcome to the show. I'll do the advertising up front here. First of all, where is he? Where is he?
It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Do what that nice Canadian gentleman said. Like and subscribe up front. Let's get it done now. So you don't have to do it later. Right? Where's the banner for that? There we go. Like and subscribe. Become a member. Members get special perks like member only streams and clips, and you don't have to watch the ads. Also, patreon.com/bin podcast if you want to not support YouTube. I get it. Hey, YouTube sucks. So patreon.com if you want to support us there. The Bin Podcast. That is the way you can support us, where YouTube doesn't get your money. Those bastards. Let's see. We're waiting for Mikey. He should be along any minute. I'll say hi to the people in the chat though. We got Muttley. Oh no, the buttons. There we go. The Dark Lord Greg. Oh, Greg. I'm halfway through Operation Bounce House, and boy, that shit is crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be like Dungeon Crawler Carl, so I knew going in that it was going to be different, but man, that Matt Denneman has some things to say about how much he doesn't like the streamer culture. Yeah. The Rhythm Mafia does rule. Oh, and I forgot to play a sound for Greg. Here we go.
I did this. Why can't you?
Who else we got? Gina in the chat.
No fucking way.
And Billy.
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Just for Billy. Oh, a £5 British super chat from Muttley.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
Emotionally exhausted here. Are you guys okay to talk about the BAFTAs incident where a disabled man was being demonized because his tick contained a slur? We actually covered that in Tuesday's episode. But here I'll bring up the clip again. Since Muttley asked so nicely with £5 British.
I have Tourette syndrome.
Here we go. I'll bring this up just because Muttley asked so nicely. But we did cover it. I didn't make that sound. It must be Mikey.
30 years ago. As you might be able to tell, I'm also a very proud black man. I also have corporate ailment.
What's going on, Mikey?
Hi. I was over there treating my snooze button like a reflex test. As soon as I'm up, I just kept silence.
I am well rested today. However, there's construction going on in my house, so there was a lot of hectic stuff going on.
And I got to leave at 2 because I'm joining Rake and Elite today. Today's the day.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, here I'll put this. We got this banner here. There we go. Sponsored. Hey. Today's episode sponsored by Rake and Elite. Look at that.
Look at that.
But
making
we're also
friends.
we're also sponsored by viewers like you.
Boom, 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 boom.
But Muttley specifically requested that we talk about the BAFTAs again for a minute, so I'm playing this video again.
No worries.
Which means I sometimes tick socially unacceptable words, including the N-word. So you might imagine I have some thoughts on the BAFTA controversy. Let's go. So I know everyone has a lot to say on it, a lot of anger and outrage, which I understand, a lot of opinions. Just want to make sure we're able to put that outrage and required empathy in an intersecting controversy and
Double
issue
Mikey.
with the
Pace
information
yourself,
that's
you know.
complicated. When I was elected over 15, 16 years ago, I was thought to be the first first elected official with Tourette's syndrome. And thankfully, that is no longer.
Oh, I want to say, I didn't get to say this last time. I know a few elected officials with Tourette's syndrome in local towns in my area. One of them is a good friend of mine, and his Tourette's is so bad that he has to wear headphones all the time because he can't do all the sensory inputs.
Wow.
So, but he's a democratic socialist, which is just fucking great. And he's a black democratic socialist. I forgot to mention that. But he started a socialist party in a town in Connecticut, and there's like 3 or 4 members of their town council that are socialists now.
Hell yeah. In your face.
And people with corporealia only make up about 10 to 30% of people who actually have Tourette's syndrome. It's important to remember that it's not just a lack of a filter, it's an involuntary compulsion, whether it's vocal or body movements, and it can also include very bad intrusive thoughts. Now, before I was diagnosed, my mother saw a 2020 special. It actually had a man who was white, and his tick was one of his ticks was the N-word. This was over 30 years ago.
William Hill Gambling.
I'd visit Nova Scotia.
I would visit Nova Scotia.
They got that place with the highest tides. I want to go see that.
Yeah, everyone in the chat, if you're watching, let us know what your ads are. We're interested to see what they advertise on our channel now.
We're nosy.
So far, it's a lot of travel stuff.
I was there because I'm going to come back to it in a moment. Now, obviously, we want to practice care when we're speaking about the person who has Tourette's syndrome, who is the ticker, because they also require some grace and some consideration. Regardless of the reason, a word like the N-word can cause a lot of harm. There's some spaces where it's not just about whether you're making noise, whether you're moving in a way that people might be a little uncomfortable. This is a very specific thing. So I'm only speaking about the N-word and use of it in different spaces. You also have to provide empathy and care for people who are receiving it, like Delroy Lindo, like Michael B. Jordan, like the thousands, if not more, of people who heard it. They deserve some care and compassion as well. And I believe that's where the ball was dropped. I don't think there was enough care that was provided. And there's some ways I want to talk about how we could have and how BAFTA and others can do better in the future. Back to that 2020 special. That white man who had ticks of an N-word, what he used to say was nickels, pennies, and dimes. And he augmented it in a way. And I learned to do that when I was diagnosed. And I want to be clear, because I don't want to harm people with Tourette's syndrome. Everyone with Tourette's is not the same. Everybody cannot do that. So don't start asking people to do that. 2, it can be harmful to yourself if you're augmenting or trying to hold in tics. When you hold it in, it comes out worse later. It can also be painful for you. So I want us to be clear about that. There are other things that we can do. One is you can move yourself from the situation in a specific, and this might have been one of the specific spaces that the N-word, if that is your tick, you may not want to be there for a few moments. I did hear that John did remove himself, so credit to him. But it was a
little bit there, Tim.
Story, his movie about his life.
Yeah, break it up a little bit there, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Zoned out.
Yep, a little bit. But here I'll put up what Muttley said in the super chat. So Muttley want to know if we're okay to talk about the BAFTAs incident where a disabled man was demonized because of a tick contained a slur. To elaborate, y'all know I hate the R word.
Me too.
We all do. It would in this case be compassionate, and I would in this case be compassionate and understanding And
And I think the gentleman on stage handled it with 100% class.
yeah.
But we expect nothing less out of them. So
And
well done
the
to the
Dark Lord.
professionals.
The Dark Lord Greg says people seem to be more mad about how the BAFTAs handled it.
Yeah, they did bleep Free Palestine, but they we forgot to bleep that.
Yeah, that's what Greg said. The BAFTA censored a guy who mentioned Palestine, so there's a bit of a double standard.
Yeah, BAFTA messed up. The gentleman with Tourette's and the actors, they did the best that they could. The BAFTAs were out to lunch.
Yeah. And that sometimes happens in these like award shows, like they're very picky about their censorship, and they're very picky about who gets to speak and who doesn't.
Right.
Especially like the Oscars. The Oscars is notorious for censoring speech.
They'll get the band going on you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you said one word about Palestine, the band would start playing. I would like to win it. I would like to win an Oscar just so the first word I could say is like Free Palestine, and then the band would just immediately start playing.
Frank really eats eggs. Please also lend Alden Super Tuesday intestinal net energy.
But yeah. Though the award shows sometimes have their priorities mixed up, especially their award shows about like speech. Their award shows about arts and speech. Like, come on.
Gotta do better.
Which was the reason he was there in the first place. So maybe that cannot be done, or it can. But here's what should have been done. BAFTA should have done a lot more to explain what was going to happen before and after. Definitely should have provided more care for Michael B. Jordan and Daryl Linda, and they themselves could have explained what was going on. BAFTA could have censored the damn thing. You had time to censor it and
right. And all these broadcasts are on a delay.
2 hours.
Like you can't censor obviously live to the audience or whatever, right? Because it's happening around them live. But you can censor a broadcast. They can if they can censor a 14-second delay, they can censor a 2-hour delay.
Bro, y'all could have taken a nap and still censored it in time.
A good example is the recent AEW events where the crowd's chanting "fuck ICE." The first couple times they did it, the network, I forget I think it's TBS or TNT. Like, you heard it at the first couple times, but they kept trying to censor the word fuck. So after the first couple of fucks, all you heard was,
ice.
Nothing, and then ice.
Ice.
Ice. And they stopped censoring it, by the way. They just let it happen now. They're like, whatever.
I only get so many buttons. I've run out of power, Captain. I can't keep using the dump switch. It's on flames already. Damn it, Scotty. I need it.
Oh, here we go. Billy says, visit USA and dishwasher tabs.
Small. I like that spelling of small.
Schmall.
I have more information about what you were censoring and why. And I believe, although it may be hard, that John himself needs to make some comments here to acknowledge, even though there's a reason, there is harm that can be caused. So we have to make sure we're doing this and putting the anger in the right places, but also providing the empathy and care for everyone that's involved. And I believe that was dropped when it came to Michael B. Jordan, Daryl Lindo, and shout out to them. Sadly, Black people have to know how to have poise in so many situations just so they can survive. Now, for kids, young people who are listening, I want to make sure you understand, if you have Tourette's, it's a part of you, but you're not defined by it. It doesn't have to limit what you do. You may have to change it a little bit, but you can go so far in this life. So let's continue. One of the best things that might come out of this is more conversation, more information. Keep the anger, keep the empathy. Let's put it in the right places. Peace.
There you go, Muttley. Special request just for you. And if y'all want special requests, topics to talk about, put it in a super chat. Until then, Mikey's going to enjoy this. Mikey's going to enjoy this. Hopefully he comes back in like 30 seconds.
Had an entire kookaburra's nest up there. Jesus.
Ooh, Mikey. Chris, he says, and his advert before the stream was for equipment involved in cannabis growing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very nice. Toast.
Mikey, are you ready for what's up, Tez? Are you ready for the latest episode of Paper Shuffling with Mika and Joe?
Sure.
There is growing fallout over revelations of those missing documents from the Jeffrey Epstein files, including
What? He
interviews
released
with a woman-
everything.
Oh man, guys, why are we still talking about the Epstein files?
Are you guys still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, and also, we got a warning for like adult language. Like this stream will only be showed to people who are 18. Hey, we don't want no fucking kids in here, all right?
Yeah.
Have you watched the content of the show, YouTube bot? We want 0 children around. We want only children protected in school. Keep them off of our damn show. Fuck. Keep them away.
We also get warnings for advertisers that like we don't want to advertise when you talk about Epstein. Oh well, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, you don't, huh? What advertiser is that? Put your name down so I can fucking tell everybody that you don't want to advertise around Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, the last title that we had that was Epstein related, YouTube was like, oh well, you're gonna have limited advertisements for that because it's not advertiser friendly. I was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not here for your $2 a month in advertising.
Yeah, you're not going to get your 16 cents if you put Epstein in it. That's why I don't understand why people like edit themselves and mute themselves. Like, I just want the video to get out to the most people possible. No, you don't want to lose your little dollar off of the show. So,
yeah,
sorry if those people, fuck those people, dude. If you can't fucking tell the truth on your platform, then what is the point of having a platform?
Yeah, and we will, as much as we can, keep our channel from getting taken down.
Right.
But we're not going to censor individual episodes because YouTube is like, you shouldn't really mention Epstein in your title. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, Muttley's super chat is going to cover any kind of ads we get from this episode anyway. So, and then these people get way more super chats than us. So it's like, let it rip, dude. Who cares?
Jukebox Overdrive is right. Whoa, 16 cents. I could buy 3 nickels and a penny for all that kind of money. Except we don't make pennies anymore. Places around me have been starting to be like, we don't have pennies, so we were just rounding up or down to the nearest nickel.
Yeah, grocery stores are kind of like, if you have pennies, bring them in. We'll transfer them out for you.
Well, so let's hear about the Epstein files, shall we?
And who leveled accusations against Donald Trump. The New York Times and the Wall Street Journal now both have confirmed reporting by NPR and MS Now that the Department of Justice has withheld dozens of pages of FBI memos and notes of interviews with a woman who accused Epstein and Trump of sexually assaulting her as a minor.
What?
Records confirm the woman had 4 interviews with investigators, but only documents from one of those meetings made it into the public release. The Epstein Files Transparency Act requires the DOJ, requires by law, to release most Epstein-related files and explicitly forbids withholding files to avoid embarrassing public figures. In a statement,
I like color me shocked. Wait,
I've never had my flabbers so gasted.
I had them only get rid of the victims, and I'm a victim. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. You know you were fucking on that island. You knew what you were doing. You just didn't used to use email. Y'all was on the phone. So I'm sure he got tapes of your phone conversations because he was a fucking blackmailer. Of course he's got evidence on you. Your best friend for 10 plus years, and he's got 0 files on you.
I like how whenever Epstein is mentioned here, that he's always in a photo with Trump. Just to let you guys know that they were best fucking friends.
That's what he said in the fucking under oath deposition. So
I know.
Call us obsessed if you want to. That's what Jeff said. That's what Trump said.
Trump knows that Epstein they share a special secret.
Oh, right.
That's what they wrote in that letter.
That's why he drew a picture of a little girl, and everyone was like, oh, it's a woman. You drew a woman. And he's like, no, I didn't. Because it's a little girl.
I love how for like an entire week, America had a debate about whether Donald Trump's signature was Donald Trump's signature.
You mean the pubic hair? You have to. I hope they don't put it on screen. We'll have to blur that.
the DOJ said it is reviewing files and quote.
Wait. A few Brian cells. You thought you had us. Better luck next time, Chip Ryan. If you're gonna troll, you can't misspell a word.
Especially when your username is Chip Bryan.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Does Brian have a few Brian cells?
Back to your shadow realm.
Fetch me their souls.
You failed. Yeah, Brian cells. Oh, Brian, no.
I know what we're gonna get. Oh, you guys are so mean to the chat. Why are you so mean to the chat?
He insulted us and then spelled the word wrong, and I can't even laugh at that. Yeah, you're right. They're gonna call us
You guys
bullies.
are so mean. I'm triggered.
Have you ever tried being nice to the people that call you like a pedophile lover? No, I haven't, and I won't.
You know who are nice to? People like Muttley.
Motley's nice.
Because
Oh,
he gets us dinner table stuff.
oh, a tad salty. That sucks.
Yeah.
Not much you can do after that. Not much. Anyway,
Found to have been improperly tagged in the review process and is responsive to the act. The department will, of course, publish it consistent with the law.
I thought they were looking at this for like 2 months. They had everyone looking at this.
Trump walked in January 20th, 2017. He could have been doing this since 2017. That's where the clock starts for me. As soon as he got that, all right, sir, I'll take you into the situation room and give you the talk. And then they tell them about the alien bodies that we have. What's it called? The fucking Bermuda Triangle. All the secret things that they tell the president.
It's very funny that like all it took for this shit to be uncovered is like fucking Thomas Massey on a fucking like a Dell from probably 2005 that they put out there for them to look through these files at to say, hey, you guys are definitely fucking missing stuff.
And they acted like, oh, well, we'll just put it out for everybody. Don't you know there are some autistic motherfucking nerds out here who literally went through as many millions of that shit as they could the first day? And now we've had it for a couple of weeks. Oh, they're definitely finding out shit. So when they have their numbers and their charts and their graphs and their Excel spreadsheets, and it's supposed to be this many files, and that shit is just missing 6,000 files or 600 files overnight, yeah, they're going to notice. They're going to notice. I left off on number 111144467. What the blazes? It's missing.
And like all the conspiracy-minded people on Trump's side who are like, oh yeah, we got to release the Epstein files. And then they looked into it and they're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Like all those fucking computer nerds, dude, that's all they do is sit on their computers and go through these kinds of things. Like the WikiLeaks stuff. Like if you didn't learn anything from the WikiLeaks stuff.
Right.
That these people are going to comb through this word by word.
Every single syllable will be inspected by at least 1,000 people. It'll take time, but it's coming.
MS Now senior legal reporter Lisa Rubin reports during the Epstein files review process, the Justice Department was tracking the very type of document that now is missing. In a memo last month, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche ordered all department workers who were reviewing files to tag documents that include specific information. One of the types of documents Blanche required to be tagged by workers is called a 302. That is the form that the FBI uses to memorialize interviews, the same type of document that is missing from Donald Trump's accuser. President Trump has denied any wrongdoing in connection to Epstein.
Hold on. Not only did he say he hasn't been accused of any wrongdoing, he said on his plane he's been exonerated, and that's why he feels so comfortable speaking about it. Grandpa, who the hell told you was exonerated? Didn't nobody tell you that? You just, because I'm exonerated, I could just say, ain't nobody tell you that. Who, Cash? Cash and Pay Me Joe? Pay Me Joe and Cash App can't clear you, sir.
Is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
They're about to get impeached, the both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's a little upset that Virginia Guthrie's mother is still missing, and this motherfucker flew to Italy to go chug beers with the hockey team. You
listen.
job.
He's not. He's a part-time FBI director.
He's a seasonal FBI.
You know, I bet you. Here's what I bet. I bet you Dan Bongino was out there doing his job every single day.
Yep.
All day. First one in the office, last one to leave. And he
Yep.
saw fucking Cash Pineapple part-time in it. And he was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
He's like, look, you're my assistant, so just do all of my work for me. Don't you understand? Don't you get it?
President Trump has denied any wrongdoing in connection to Epstein. Meanwhile, former President Bill Clinton and his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, are set to testify in a House investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. This morning, Hillary Clinton will give a deposition behind closed doors. Bill Clinton is scheduled to testify tomorrow. It comes after months of haggling between the couple's lawyers and leaders of the House Oversight Committee, which voted.
Hey, I know the Clintons are corrupt and they should be in jail, but at least they're fucking showing up to depositions by Congress. Where's Trump?
You mean Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba. Hey, how come Trump's not showing up to depositions?
He's busy having a crypto thing at his club in Florida.
These two were subpoenaed by Congress. They showed up eventually.
And then the other part is like the Republicans in Congress are not actually trying to find out any information. They're just, throwing up smoke screens and trying to cover for him. And it's like, dude, when this is when Trump is gone and they still continue to investigate all these people, all of the fucking behavior you're up to right now it's all being logged. All these complaints that Jamie Raskin and Garcia and all these people are and Massey, Rokana, they're all just trying to get the unredaction of some of this stuff, and the Republicans are like, well, I don't know, what should we be talking about? What should we do? keep the little cute smug on your face. Keep the little cute smug on your face, just like they had that cute smug on their face during January 6th after the fear got done washing over them, and then they went into our phone records. Yes, because you're a fucking traitor. And if you're a pedophile protecting traitor, that's going to come out too. So all this distraction, is that Dana White? That is Dana White.
It is Dana White. That is Dana White.
What the fuck is Dana White doing over there? Yeah.
What is Dana White doing there?
What the fuck?
How do you do the little cursor bubble thing?
It's in my settings.
Oh.
Yeah. It's in your accessibility or something like that. And then you hit control. But it never does it on the screen share.
Oh, that's so dumb.
I can see it, but no one else can.
I really want to be able to highlight things with my mouse.
We'll talk after this.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that is Dana White. But this guy, Bubba, right here, war criminal. Yep. War criminal, should be in jail. The Clinton Foundation was a scam that him and Epstein and Trump set up together. Trump donated to this guy.
Not Blue Dress Billy.
Hillary, not even a little accountable for the shit that she's done.
Well, this is a good question. Love Me Tender says, I don't really understand why people are asking for Epstein files now when Trump is the culprit. And how can you expect him to realize the files? Release the files. Autocorrect. Release the files when he is now the president. Because that's what the law says. Bipartisan legislation. There was 1 out of 435 that objected. And even the president signed it. So he could have just vetoed that shit, right? He would have looked very bad, but he could have just vetoed it.
Also, Trump wanted the Epstein files release.
Also,
if you remember his entire 2024 campaign, he was like, Epstein files.
The Clintons are in there, even though I've never seen the files, but I just know the Clintons are in there for some I'm just guessing. There's
Trump
a lot of
made
people
it
in there, but I don't know anyone.
I bet you people would not care so much if Trump didn't make it a thing.
If it came out that they were just like palling around and doing pageants and it was completely innocent and he never went to the island, Put it out.
Yeah.
But when you hide shit, you leave little weirdos like us room to speculate. Room to speculate.
Unanimously to issue a subpoena for their testimony back in July.
And I think Chris C asked what they were haggling over. They were haggling over whether it was going to be a closed door deposition or an open door hearing. And
the Clintons wanted open door because if you do closed door, then the Republicans will lie about what you said.
Yes. And they actually wanted both. They wanted to do a closed door deposition and then an open door hearing where they could be asked questions by senators in public. But the Republicans obfuscated, and I think they're just doing closed door stuff. There might be an open door thing with both of them together at some point later in the year.
Now, don't get me wrong. I would like to see both of them in prison.
Yeah.
Hey, go get some pipes and some wrenches and go tune up Alcatraz, and we can just start filling that bitch up. We can just start filling it up. There's plenty of real estate over there. We can put 3,000-4,000 of these Epstein collaborators in there. And wait till we figure out what happened in New Mexico at that ranch. The people in New Mexico voted to have a raid out there. So they're going to find some shit.
Yo, and Bill Gates is out there on an apology tour now. Fucking saying that he regretted ever like hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, this is bringing down people left and right. It's only a matter of time.
I mean, look at the UK.
Yeah. Both of the former prince and the former ambassador now arrested.
And now they're going after Starmer for even putting him in there.
Yeah. Because how could Starmer not have known?
I get it. He's in a rough spot, but what do you do? What do you do?
Ties to Epstein, including 4 flights on Epstein's jet in 2002 and 2003, as well as photos in the files released by the Justice Department, are central to the committee's interest. Hillary Clinton, however, did not travel with Epstein and had said she never even spoke with him.
All right.
That's not true.
I'm convinced that Hillary Clinton's not a real person. Look at this picture.
That's plastic surgery.
God damn.
I watched her at Munich, and her forehead didn't move one time. I was like, "Oh, I see now."
Like, I don't want to rag on someone's appearance, but she could be in one of those nightmare clown movies.
Oh, she looked like The Purge.
She looks like The Purge. Yes.
You got The Purge.
I was trying to think of it. Yes.
Clinton, however, did not travel with Epstein.
Horror face.
And had said she never even spoke with him, and only met his.
He was at Chelsea's wedding.
He was at Chelsea's wedding.
No
hold on, Tim. Wait.
No, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh,
said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Lying ass. I've never talked to him.
He helped set up the Clinton Foundation.
I didn't talk to him though. And she's a Goldwater girl anyway. I'm telling you, dude, the more you guys dig into Bill and Hillary Clinton, the more you will be on my side. Fuck them forever. They directly harm this country with their fucking presence.
You know, and they sort of did a reverse Trump where Bill, when he was the governor of Arkansas, was basically a Republican in Democratic clothing.
Yep.
And he has been the entire time.
And this is the thing that people keep saying, the Democrats, the leftists, you know, they love Clinton. All that. These are Republicans. They're blue Republicans. And that's why no one ever fucking liked them. He had a fucking crime bill to attack all the little black boys. He's like, just lock them up now. They're going to get dangerous later. Like, that was the fucking Clintons in the 90s. I had to grow up through that. I had everybody fucking treat me like shit because of the fucking Clintons. So fuck them. Anybody want to accuse us of being fucking Democrats today? Anybody? Huh?
As president, he did NAFTA too. NAFTA
and got
was
rid
him.
of all of our steel mills, all of our everything. Him. Oh, look at the surplus under Clinton. Yeah, because he gave away all of our jobs. Dumbass. Anything for fucking popularity with those people. And then he fucking cheated on his wife, threw the intern under the bus, and then lied under oath. Like, the dude's a piece of shit. I've always hated him.
And you know, people in older generations like, oh, Bill Clinton was so cool. Bill Clinton was all right. But he did like he played the saxophone. Cool, whatever. Like nobody cares.
He wasn't any good.
And yeah, he presided over a good economy, but then he fucked it.
But he definitely helped set up the Clinton Foundation. He also visited the White House 17 times. So stop acting like y'all didn't know him and you didn't talk to him. Like, fuck off.
Everyone's like, I never met Jeffrey Epstein. Then why has everyone met Jeffrey Epstein? Like,
Didn't know the lie
why are all
detector
these rich and
determined
powerful
that was
people?
A lie. Didn't know.
Shit.
That if none of these rich and powerful people who are in these Epstein files have never met Jeffrey Epstein, then how does he know all of them?
How did Trump know that all these other people were going to be in the files? Because y'all all guilty and y'all can all go to Alcatraz.
Like Elon. Elon's the prime example. Elon, when he got in his tiff with Trump, was like, "Oh, by the way, Trump's in the Epstein files."
Have a
and then
good day.
And then we come to find out Elon's in the fucking Epstein files, begging for Epstein's parties.
So, guys, when is we're legalizing comedy, and when are the craziest party? Dude, come on, man. He was probably high as shit and forgot he fucking wrote that. Dumbass.
God.
Of either Clinton when it comes to Epstein Joe. So Hillary Clinton Joe deposed today, Bill Clinton deposed tomorrow. Hillary Clinton's name, yes, is in the Epstein files hundreds of times because Jeffrey Epstein clipped articles about the 2016 election and would send them to friends. Talked in one instance.
They
to a
also
friend
knew
he
each
would have
other.
No luck setting up a meeting with Hillary Clinton because he didn't have a relationship with her, didn't know her well enough. So she is very, very tangentially
What is his name on the right?
related to the Epstein files.
Does anybody know who is this man on the right? We always get that's Shep Smith, ain't it?
That's not Shep Smith. Hold on.
Who is this man? Who knows MS now? Who is this man? Somebody.
I keep forgetting
Chat,
his name.
help us.
His name is Willie Geist. Willie Geist is his name.
That doesn't sound right. I want his name to be different.
He is officially he's officially a co-host now. He used to just be a correspondent, but he's a co-host now.
Good for him. The cat is in the cat. You're in danger.
Here we go. See, confirmation. Willie Geist.
Okay, fine. I was wrong. Fine.
Or Fluffy McFluffface.
That's Dexter's name.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so remote in this whole issue that Jonathan Lemire, it really does just completely totally expose Comer and the Republicans here, show what bad faith operators they've been in this so-called investigation, where you have with
PC
Hillary Clinton somebody.
Hi, PC.
What's up, Pragmatic Crystal?
Hi, girl.
That again, hardly ever spoke to Jeffrey Epstein, never on his plane, had next to nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. She's being deposed today while the Justice Department clearly got caught in a cover-up by NPR, clearly got caught in a cover-up as reported by the New York Times, as reported by Murdoch's Wall Street Journal.
Wait.
And he's looking down the end of his little nose.
I love how fucking square it is.
Just Scarborough's head.
I love how fucking square it is.
Flip.
I like how that sound is like you would hear that sound in a horror movie, but it came from a device that makes breakfast.
Breakfast is scary, Tim. Just because you're not afraid doesn't mean the rest of us aren't dealing with it every morning.
You've BPD, breakfast
post-traumatic disorder.
Man, that's all right.
Anyway.
Again, it's just a farce. The whole thing is a farce. If I were Hillary Clinton, and of course Hillary Clinton is much smarter than me, but if I would spend the whole time saying I didn't know him. What do you think are in those files? What do you think are in files with a young woman who was 13 years old who's accusing the president of doing X, Y, and Z? I mean, it is such a sham. And the fact that Todd Blanche telling people to look for a certain sort of files that now have disappeared, now have not been released with the rest of the Epstein files. This whole thing looks like such a cover-up. And I will just say what we've been saying for 6 to 9 months now. If they have nothing to worry about, they should have released all the documents 9 months ago.
Yes.
The story would have been over 8 months ago. But
Yes.
they keep dragging it out. And Willie brings up a great point. I mean, here we have a scandal, just probably the biggest scandal of the entire Epstein files right now, the cover-up by the Justice Department of these files that are that reveal testimony of like the most terrible things about Donald Trump. We don't know whether they're true or not. But they cover those up.
Yeah.
After the law order.
This is going to be, at the end of the day, once all this happens, a bigger scandal than Watergate and a bigger cover-up than Watergate.
There's going to be like droves of people in prison because of this. There's so much obstruction of justice going on.
And I think when Pam Bondi suggested that if you put everyone in jail, it would take down the whole system is a bit of a tell.
Right.
She knows.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that it implicates all these motherfuckers. And that she's carrying water for them, and she's going to go down too.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just dismiss Trump's fraud case, and then he'll give me a position later. Oh, he did, sweetheart. And guess what he has you doing? More crimes. So good luck.
Pam Bondi is the scapegoat. Pam Bondi is the first person that Trump is going to throw under the bus is Pam Bondi.
I never liked Pam Bondi anyway. Bundy.
Worst
What kind of name is
general
Bundy?
Ever.
And then you got Cash just wasting time. And I think he got in trouble for that little stunt because, Trump doesn't like drinking.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like the overt alcoholism. He doesn't approve of such things. And Cash is all over the timeline in his little sweater, his little youth medium sweater, chugging a beer. All right. Wait till the boss man hears about that. You're going to be in real trouble. And he is.
Cash out there like he won the fucking thing himself.
I just love hockey so much.
That they be released. And at the same time, they're dragging Hillary Clinton into a deposition. And she had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Also, didn't they learn that Hillary Clinton can go for 12 hours in a hearing or deposition? Like, she knows how to get grilled by these people and not actually say anything.
Yeah.
Like she's a slippery snake in these things.
Slippery snake, you say? Maybe a slick snake?
A slick snake.
She is, man. Does anyone remember the Benghazi hearings where she was on the stand for 11 hours and they got nothing out of her?
Come on, guys. It's her turn to be president. Ignore Benghazi.
No. No.
Speaking of Hillary, we'll move on from Joe here because he said what he was going to say. This is what Joe was referring to. So this is after Hillary's deposition. James Comer coming out and discussing what the next steps are.
I want to thank everyone for being here today. Just want to go back on a timeline of how we got here. Several months ago during a
Who let Lauren Boebert in on this?
Is that who that is?
I think that's Boebert.
I thought Boebert was tall. Keep playing. Let me see. She got to turn her face a
hearing
little
of
bit.
oversight. There was a motion made by Democrat member Summer Lee to subpoena the certain documents. Then the motion was amended by Scott Perry
there's
to
Nancy Mace
include
right there.
subpoenas for various names. I think there were 8 names originally, including Bill and Hillary Clinton. Everyone that was included in that subpoena has already either been interviewed by the Oversight Committee or sent in a statement that they had never met Epstein and had no knowledge of the investigation.
So why are they letting that
except
happen?
The Clintons.
Yeah.
We worked for 6 months to get the Clintons to come in, and then they acted like they were going to come in, and then they didn't show up. And obviously, we moved to hold the Clintons in contempt. And I think one thing that surprised the Clintons, they assumed the Democrats on the committee would vote in a partisan manner and not vote to hold the Clintons in contempt. And what they learned was a majority of the Democrats on the committee either voted to hold the Clintons in contempt or.
It's very funny after all the fucking Donald Trump bullshit from the last 10 years of Donald Trump getting subpoenaed and threatened by Congress with contempt of Congress and all this other bullshit, that James Comer of all people is like, well, you know, once they found out that Congress is going to hold them in contempt, they came right in. Like, Donald Trump is still never showed up at a congressional hearing to explain anything.
Let me just get on the. I gotta leave a message. Hi, Jim Jordan. This is Congress. We were just wondering if you were going to show up for your subpoena from. Let me look here. 9 years ago. Yeah, because remember they subpoenaed Jim Jordan for his fucking role in January fucking 6th. And they also subpoenaed fucking Rafael Cruz and the rest of those motherfuckers that went up there and said,
hey guys, let's just wait like 10, 15 days on the election, okay? Let's just calm down, okay?
Yeah, that was your asses. And that's why you got fucking subpoenaed. Did Jim Jordan ever fucking show up?
Did Josh Hawley ever show up? Josh Hawley was one of the ones that was giving out tours.
See? Don't let them fool you. Oh, sorry.
To a British pound super chat from Chris C.
Chrissy, thank you.
95% of politicians are corrupt. It is a known fact.
Said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That's what they do. Until they only lie when they think they can get away with it.
Yeah, which is all the time, by the way.
Unless we're around.
Then they'll never get away with it.
There's new sheriffs in town.
We have subpoena power.
I subpoena the clip. No, actually, even if they wanted an interview, I'd be like, fuck you. You don't get on my fucking platform. Fuck you.
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
I hate you.
We're not fucking Gavin Newsom over here
no
platforming
decency.
crazy fuckers.
You have no honor.
Yeah, I don't need them bringing in the riffraff. You know what I'm saying?
Voted president.
If Steve Bannon was like, hey, can I do your show? I'd be like, no, fuck off.
No, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Did you even super chat? Get out of here.
And I think that's a statement that this investigation is serious. It is a bipartisan investigation. The American people have a lot of questions. To my knowledge, the Clintons haven't answered very many, if any, questions about their knowledge or involvement with Epstein and Maxwell. Again, no one's accusing at this moment the Clintons of any wrongdoing. They're going to have due process. But we have a lot of questions. And the purpose of the whole investigation is to try to understand many things about Epstein. How did he accumulate so much wealth? How was he able to surround himself with some of the most powerful men in the world? Was
an easy
he an
question to
asset
answer.
for our government or any other government? These are the questions that we're going to ask over the next 2 days, and hopefully we'll be able to get some answers. And as always, we're going to release the transcripts. We're going to release the video as soon as everyone has approved it. The normal process in a deposition is the attorneys would have the opportunity to review the transcript and review the video to make sure that
emailing back regularly
errors.
so you guys don't yell at me.
And this is going to be a long video because this is going to be a long deposition. Today will be a long deposition, I would assume, and tomorrow will be an even longer deposition. Every member of the Oversight Committee is going to have questions for the clip.
Two British pounds super chat.
Lumber is at a 5-year low, Congressman.
Reclaiming my time.
Then let's just have
2 British pounds. Some funds from UK for the great work. Thank you, Viper Scott 1.
Ooh, I'm getting a spice attack.
I'm feeling spiced.
As well as our trained staff that do nothing but depositions. So after our hour of questioning, we're going to send a couple
looking
of
like a
members
grandma.
of the Oversight Committee
Oh, wait, she
out
is.
to be able to give you an update of what's going on and
Under
answer some
40
questions.
grandma.
So with that, we'll answer a question or
Look
two,
at
and
this.
then we'll go back to
By the way, look at this fucking rogues gallery of nobodies. Who the fuck is this guy? Nobody knows.
That's General First Commander Bradford. No. Nancy Macy's going to say, and then Comer elbowed me in the arm so bad I had to go to the hospital. The sun almost gave me cancer in 30 seconds. It was directly aiming at me.
So you got Boebert, you got Nancy Mace, you got James Comer, and then some backbenchers. Who the fuck are these people?
Is that
Nobody
Massey
knows.
all the way in the back?
That might be Massey all the way in the back. I think Massey's got more facial hair though.
He might have cut it.
And then you got this.
Hey, if you got facial hair and you're a public figure, don't be cutting that shit.
Yeah, we need to distinguish between you. These white people all look the same.
Some of us have facial blindness issues, and if you just start changing your face, I'm like, oh, hello, new fellow. How are you? What side of the aisle are you from?
Like, I didn't approve of Ted Cruz's facial hair in the beginning, but it distinguishes him from other people.
I mean, he could just, not be in Congress anymore.
He could. He might not have a choice soon.
Mr. Comer, are you concerned that there has been a cover-up of sexual abuse of a minor by President Trump? There are missing FBI records.
Scottish accent.
No, we're looking into the accusation by the NPR. We don't know the answer to that. We know what the administration says. We're still looking to get a definitive answer
water
on
for
that.
the administration.
Let's just be realistic here. If you go by a lot of what the Democrats have said, you had Jasmine Crockett accused Lee Zeldin of taking donations from Jeffrey Epstein. It was the wrong Jeffrey Epstein. We've had Ro Khanna.
Oh my God!
And name names
oh
of
my
people
God!
That were involved in Epstein that weren't even involved. So sometimes the Democrats on the committee aren't the best. Go ahead, Chad.
What about the idea, though, that I understand you say that this is different with some of the members or some of the people who were subpoenaed who didn't have this direct contact? But some folks have said it seems like the Clintons are basically on trial here versus people who know more about the, what was going on with Maxwell, what was going on with Epstein, and that this is really kind of dragging them through the mud when there are other witnesses.
Well, let's address that, Chad. The Democrats voted to subpoena the Clintons. The Democrats voted with the Republicans to hold the Clintons in contempt. So the Democrats have just as many questions for the Clintons as the Republicans.
They should.
This isn't a partisan witch hunt. This was a motion, a bipartisan motion supported by
Bill's
the
in the
Democrats.
Epstein file. So is
to
Hillary.
bring the Clintons in. So
we need to know.
I don't think it's any type of being unfair in any way to the Clintons.
The second Epstein. The plot thickens.
That's funny.
They've never answered questions, unlike President Trump, who gets questioned every day by
he never answers them
about his knowledge or involvement with Epstein. To my knowledge, the Clintons haven't answered very many questions. We'll do one more question. Go ahead.
With the spirit of bipartisanship, would you then ask the Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick to come testify? It seems like he has some information.
Yeah, it seems like he fucking was there.
That's very possible, and I think I think it's a good possibility that his name will arise in some questions.
I think you should absolutely subpoena him and then threaten him with contempt if he doesn't show up to a hearing and depose him because he said he was on the island. He said he had fucking lunch there.
And he said he had never been there and he was gross. He's gross.
Questioning today?
It'll be on my list, and I have an email I printed off for Hillary to ask about Howard Lutnick today.
Okay.
So
God's watching.
We're asking again, and I want to remind
God's watching.
God's watching.
We're asking again.
Oh my God!
And I want to remind everyone, we've already brought in Alex Acosta and Bill Barr for deposition. That's two Republicans in the Trump administration. So this isn't just about Democrats. This is about anyone.
He gets asked questions. He never fucking answers any one of them. He just says, "Oh, I don't like Epstein. I never liked him. I don't know who he is." Like, come on.
I've been completely exonerated.
I've been exonerated. Just look in the Epstein files.
That has any knowledge of Epstein, the investigation, I think we all agree the government failed. The government failed the victims. And what our role is, we can't prosecute anyone. But what we have been doing.
Mikey, is YouTube slowing us down? I'm loving how every channel talking about this has been super laggy for me, but a video with over 700 people of a plastic burger watching is coming in great.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
Is getting transparency.
My internet's fine. I think Tim's is fine too.
Yeah.
It is what you know what it is.
It is,
We're used to it.
People. We subpoenaed the estate. That had nothing to do with the discharge petition. We subpoenaed the documents for the estate. That's what the victims asked us to do. And what you're seeing is there is accountability finally happening.
Yeah,
You've
the
seen
absolute
at least
minimum.
a dozen very powerful people, men and women, who have already resigned, many in disgrace from their board positions. So we're seeing accountability, but we have a desire to see a lot more accountability. We want to get the answers, and hopefully the next 2 days will be a step in the right direction on our investigation. One more, and then
What that being said, I mean, Hillary Clinton has said she has no links to Jeffrey Epstein. She doesn't recall meeting him. So what specific information do you believe she has that warrants her testimony?
Well, you'll see. I mean, we're going to ask a lot of questions, but with respect to when you look at all the co-conspirators, and we've all seen the unredacted documents, Maxwell is the main co-conspirator. No one brought more women in and lied to more women about what was going to happen with their involvement with Jeffrey Epstein than Ghislaine Maxwell. We know that obviously Maxwell was a guest at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. There weren't many people that went to that wedding. So again, we're not accusing Hillary Clinton of wrongdoing. We know that Jeffrey Epstein said many times in emails that he was the first person to raise money for the Clinton Initiative, the Clinton Foundation, that he solicited money at some of his properties for the Clinton Foundation. Again, that's not saying anything's illegal, but there are a lot of questions pertaining to Secretary Clinton with respect to Epstein and his involvement in the Clinton Initiative and her relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. So we'll come out every hour when we get finished, and different members will update you and answer any questions. Thank you all.
Why weren't the Clintons forced to go to Washington and taxpayer spent all the way there?
Thank you.
She's getting rambunctious.
Those dang kids.
Kiddos. She's not being necessarily bad. She's just, I'm like, hey, that's gonna break. hey. Don't stand on the toy, it's gonna break.
Mikey, any final thoughts on Epstein related things before we move on to something else?
Don't let the Israel connection disappear either. What the fuck was Ehud Barak and him talking about for so long? Why did Ehud Barak get introduced into Peter Thiel by Epstein, and then we're still just letting that shit rock?
Yeah, so, someone should get Peter Thiel in there.
Peter Thiel needs to be investigated. Elon needs to be investigated. Kimball Musk needs to be investigated.
Yeah,
there's a whole laundry list of people that they could be calling up there right now. All these people like resigning in disgrace from their political positions or places of public office or whatever it may be, or like the guy from Larry Summers. No. You don't get to just resign and I can't believe my connection to the guy, but I never did anything. Oh, we're gonna find out if you did nothing. You need to go up and testify.
Yeah,
like tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? Like they need to get these people in there, because I can tell you right now, they're all going to be leaving. You talking about the billionaires are going to leave if we tax them? I bet if we try to get them in there to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, they'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
So whether miss me with the bullshit. I'm not falling for it.
Okay, moving on to something a bit different.
Mr. Chairman.
We got yesterday. They were having hearings for a new Surgeon General.
Oh my God, this
fucking lady is crazy. This is the lady who's going to be in charge of our health, of our medical policy.
Good morning, Dr. Means. Dr. Means, are you familiar with FTC policy that requires those who are recommending products online to disclose their financial connection to those companies? In particular, the document from the FTC says this: if you endorse a product through social media, your endorsement message should make it obvious when you have a relationship with the brand. Are you familiar with that?
Certainly.
This stream brought to you by our friends at Raid Shadow Legends.
As you know, there is a pending complaint regarding your failure to adhere to those guidelines. That
Brought to you by
basically
Ground
makes
News.
the contention, and this committee has verified the data that underlies their complaint, that you routinely
brought to you by
violated
AG1.
this policy, and that in fact, in the majority of your posts.
Hey, are we popular enough to get AG1? I'll drink the green stuff.
We don't have corporate sponsorship, dude. We're independent media. We can't do it.
But
We're
I want to drink the green stuff.
You could buy it yourself and drink it. You want that for your bonus, your Christmas bonus? We'll get you a big a pallet of AG1. Just bring it in.
$1.99 super chat from Tez. She's terrible. Theme for this admin, unqualified.
These boring, Huey.
For many of the products you recommend, you did not
I don't know if you know
transparently reveal your financial connection. Let me give you an example.
That's false.
Well, I'll give you an example.
That's right.
So there's a prenatal vitamin called WeNatal. Your filings before this committee show that you started receiving compensation in the spring of 2024.
Right.
And yet in September of 2024, you posted a video saying that you had no financial relationship to the company, just a big fan. And then in October, you said, not sponsored, just love these. But in fact, you have documentation before this committee that showed when you said those things, you had a financial relationship. You had already started receiving money from that company. So, oops. You weren't telling the truth when you said you were just a fan. You were actually receiving money, correct?
If in any post where I said I am not receiving money, I had not been receiving money at that time.
But you had received partnership fees for this particular.
Like, is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
They got you on retainer, dog.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Well, I didn't get paid that day I made that post. Shut up. You know what they're talking about. This is the problem.
I like how the beginning she didn't know how to answer. She was kind of like.
First of all, I didn't say that. Oh, I said that.
He's another one. He's like, I've never. Him and his cronies like, I never took any money. You go straight to his show. Code promo code.
Did you
stop?
Did you see not to go on a tangent, but did you see the weirdest fucking video that he put out with Kid Rock?
We need to watch that before the day is done. Here, let me grab it. I'll put it on the list.
Grab it because we got it's gonna have Kid Rock's music all over it though.
Oh,
we'll watch it. We just won't put over the audio.
Yeah.
Because it is still without the audio, it's still fucking weird.
They had a date.
Prenatal vitamin. In fact, prior to September and October, you had posted partnership links in which you get compensated based upon click-throughs, correct?
I'm happy to look at whatever documentation you're talking about, but I do not. It's incorrect and it's a false representation. And just to be very clear, I've spent the last several months working with the Office of Government Ethics to be fully compliant with this process. I take it very seriously before, during, and after. If I am in office,
does it even still exist?
Compliance with the Office of Government Ethics.
They fired all those people.
As I've talked about, conflicts of interest are incredibly important to rectify if we're in public service, and I am fully committed to continuing to work with them.
So let me give you some other examples. Function Health, which is your lab testing platform, data shows that you disclosed your partnership with them less than a third of the time that you recommended their services online. Genova Diagnostics, you disclosed your sponsorship in only 2 of the 9 times that you promoted Genova. Daily Harvest, you disclosed your sponsorship in only 3 of the 14 posts recommending that product. Zen Basil Seeds, you disclosed your partnership only 2 out of the 13 times that you recommended the product. This seems systemic. It seems that in the majority of instances in which you were, as a medical professional, recommending a product, you were hiding the fact that you had a financial partnership. You seem to be in regular willful violation of the FTC rules. That is concerning, as someone who agrees with Senator Cassidy that our focus has to be on restoring trust in the medical profession. And yet over and over again, you seem to be at
nominate this
scale
lady.
recommending products without telling your followers. And you have 200,000 newsletter subscribers. You have almost 1 million Instagram followers. And in only 3 out of 14 times on Daily Harvest, when you were promoting Daily Harvest, you disclosed that you're getting paid by them?
It sounds like you have a lot to say about this issue, and I would be.
You know, Billy brings up a good point. Is she also like purposefully advertising for this Mountain Valley water? Because it's very front and center in her little picture here, in her camera view.
Usually they give them the little micro bottles of water, so they have to drink 65 of them per deposition.
And the label is turned so the camera can see it.
Put that shit in a Stanley.
Right. Like this one. My water's in a Stanley. It's got stickers all over it, but it's in a Stanley.
My yesterday's coffee is in a cup with me and my baby.
And the Dark Lord Greg will like this. My coffee is in a Dungeon Crawler Carl themed mug that the wife got me.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, she's out here fucking pimping her spring water.
This deposition brought to you by our friends at Mountain Valley. Put in promo code GRIFT for 10% off your first bottle.
Very interested to see how your staff looked at this data. I have a strong feeling that the way in which they gathered this data
was correct.
Is done intentionally to.
I know some people on Murphy's staff. They're good people. They know what they're doing.
I have the backup here. I mean, will you acknowledge that in many instances when you were promoting these products, you did not disclose that you had a financial relationship?
The people answering his phones fucking never pick up.
They're busy.
They're busy.
Is your life too busy? Thanks to Squarespace, I'm able to run my small business.
Do you need a better phone plan? Well, Google-Fi is the plan for you. Or was it Mint Mobile? Yeah, that's the one that Ryan Reynolds.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reynolds, and I bought Mint Mobile.
Please buy Mint Mobile. I don't want it to be a huge financial burden on me.
Hey, you want Deadpool 3, don't you?
Has happened. If it inadvertently has happened, I would rectify that immediately. However,
but you said it never happened.
I would be interested to see how your staff.
Hey, Tim, question for you.
Yeah.
So about the bank robbing you did. When are you going to put out a statement about the bank robbing you did? You're not, because you didn't rob a bank? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's hilarious that you know what? I will look to see if there was any no, you know what you did. And just say, I'll go back and fix it. No, bitch, you are caught in a lie. Not will you fix your lie? Did you lie? And the answer is Mari, let him know.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You lied, lady. You lied. It's already over. There's nothing to fix. Yes.
To British pound super chat from Chris C. She is a grifter just like the rest of the Trump admin.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she is specifically a social media grifter. Like, there's categories to this, and she belongs firmly in the Maha social media wellness area. Like, that's her specific grift is wellness. Oh, thanks, Google Eats. I got my new Google phone. You may be interested in water.
Maybe.
By saying that I take
all the committee members. I mean, it's pretty incontrovertible evidence.
I take conflicts of interest incredibly seriously. I've worked diligently with the Office of Government Ethics to make sure that conflicts are addressed.
Hey, who runs that? Is it Vought? Because then he doesn't care. Like, come on. All right, Mike,
It's
you
in
got
it's
the
in the
weird
playlist.
fucking.
It's in the playlist.
It's in the playlist. All right, let me go.
I have to F5.
Nope.
You will have to mute it though.
Yes, I know.
You will have to mute. Now, I just want to let you guys know. I hope everybody hits their fitness goals. I hope everybody. I encourage people to eat fresher food. You know,
Have your own garden if it's possible.
I mean, we do a show every freaking week, and we're always like, "Oh yeah, we make this and we make that." So it's not lost on us that you're able to cook these things yourself and make good wellness decisions. But this ain't it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So obviously, Ba with the Ba is playing over this the whole time. So just imagine that. Look at him, America.
Why is he rooting and ripping his clothes off? Oh, and then we had dinner together. Are you guys like a couple?
Oh my God.
Yo, why does Kid Rock look like the anatomically correct version of Rick? Rick ever took off his jacket. That's exactly what his body will look like.
He can do 5 crunches.
Yeah, bend over, boy.
Yo, why is RFK doing all this in fucking jeans? Only a psychopath works out in jeans.
Look at his body. He clearly works out all the time in jeans. He won't put on shorts because you see all the injections from his anabolic steroids that he's totally on the record taking.
Why are they in like a sauna doing this?
Oh yeah, you'll see.
What the fuck? What? Why?
Oh yeah, with a ball playing. Oh yeah,
Kid Rock is not. He's not in shape, bro. He's just a skinny white guy.
Hey, you got to be in shape to be shooting Bud Light cans.
In
what
jeans.
Yo, this guy is a fucking lunatic. This guy is a fucking lunatic. Yo, he gets into the fucking cold plunge with his clothes on. Now he walks through the house soaking wet, and it's normal because he's a fucking crazy man. This man is crazy.
Doing
normal people don't do this.
Jeans. Dude, put on like swim trunks or something, man. I get you don't want to be naked in the tub. Put on some swim trunks. Some Under Armour, something.
Some basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? They sell them. I know they sell them. You're a Kennedy. You got money. Yeah. Like wet jeans are a blight on humanity. My God. Now he tracks water through the house.
His name is also not just like Kid Rock. He has a name. Where's Kid? Hey, Kid Rock, quit fucking around in the pool. Shave that mustache.
You mean Robert James Ritchie?
Now they're playing.
Oh, Bob. Bob, where are you, Bob? Get out of the pool with your jeans on. Oh, look, let's drink whole milk.
Kid Rock didn't even drink his. He's like, yeah, milk. Yay.
I actually didn't get a chance to add it, but there is a good Farm to Tabor has a good thing about whole milk. There's your Health and Human Services secretary doing what he does best, swimming in fucking pools with jeans on.
I guess the channel you got this from is called Trump Watch, and they have a shirt that's the 25th Amendment exists for a reason. Use it. That's pretty good. I like that.
I mean, it's not there to fucking collect dust. But there's just hit F5. It should pop up. Shazam. There you go.
This one I can turn the volume
raw
on.
milk. And I knew this video was coming someday, but I did think it was going to be because they actually put somebody in the hospital with the raw milk. So credit where it's due. I want to shout out the state of Utah.
Hold on 1 second. Puff Galaxy said he wore jeans when him and his grandkids swim in the toilet water.
He's just a weirdo. Does he think maybe he thinks he's in a movie? No. I'm like, dude, you can't swim in pants and then like have those pants not be like wetsuit pants. You can't be swimming in 501 Levi's. Like, what are we doing right now?
He's such a fucking weirdo, and not a weirdo in any sort of good way.
Not our kind of weirdo.
For telling wealthy, powerful people. No, that's the kind of basic get her done that's been missing in this country for a while now, so it's always nice to see it. The best source for this looks to be KPCW, so shout out to public radio for doing some real reporting here. It says, according to records obtained by KPCW from the Utah Department of Agriculture and Food, health inspectors found 2 health violations during milk testing in summer 2025. Tests from late May and early June revealed 2 high levels of coliform, the family of bacteria that includes E. coli in the farm's bottled
want
milk.
E. coli,
The state's
man.
dairy
E. coli is rough.
But raw milk is better for me, Tim.
Nah, that kind of food poisoning is not fun.
No, it's gonna be fine because it's raw milk. It hasn't been boiled to kill all the germs. So that's good for me. And the germs.
Louis Pasteur would be upset. I'm just saying.
Rolling over in his grave.
Program manager told KPCW that Ballerina Farm then made the decision to pause raw milk sales. So this decision looks like it was made actually back in August. They got their bad test results in May and June and then stopped selling milk in August. But then it hit the news in February of 2026. The timing where the bad test results were in May and June, and then Ballerina Farm stopped selling raw milk in August.
So Ballerina Farm is like a small dairy farm trying to push their little raw milk. So it says May and June 2025, Ballerina Farm failed 2 raw milk tests. That means there was poop in the milk 2 times. If they fail 3 times in 5 months, they lose their raw milk permit. So in August 2025, Ballerina Farms pulls the raw milk from the shelves in the recall. So it was a very local kind of thing. They weren't shipping it all over the country. And then Ballerina Farms announced the farm will only sell pasteurized milk now. And then 6 months later, KPCW looks up Ballerina Farms state testing records and writes about it. Now it's news. So it wasn't just 2 tests.
Yeah.
Play on.
Before we play on, Muttley says pants is undies in the UK. So yeah, you can swim in your pants. Maybe RFK is just thinking about the UK.
These are actually not jeans, they're pants. Pants are underwear. So this is what everyone swims in the UK.
No, I don't want to think of RFK wearing nothing but jeans.
That's what he's wearing. You know he's not wearing underwear.
Oh my God. He's just fucking...
He swims in jeans. You think he's got fucking underoos on? Absolutely
he's
not.
fucking commandoing it out there and just jeans?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Come get in this pool with me, kid.
That's a terrible decision for everyone.
This soup of my nut sweat.
Well,
get in here. I've been drinking raw milk all day. I've been really I don't process milk well, so this is going to be fun.
Someone help me.
We got to run. Go! Freeze, sir! Freeze!
Did you know this was a jacuzzi?
That's all. There are plenty of things that are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
Oh, that raw milk is just really getting me.
2025. There's a story there, how Utah's raw milk law works. We're going to get into that. And once it hits the news in February 2026, Ballerina Farm starts, quote, clapping back, is how I saw it described once, by releasing information that I would personally describe as not true. Everything in here is my opinion. So it's an informed opinion as someone who's done a lot of farming and food safety in my life. But I don't know these people. I don't know their farms. Now, to understand how a farm can release information that is not true and kind of be given a pass for it, you have to know something about milk and milk quality and how that's measured and how we do the testing. So to get into what Ballerina Farm did, we're going to have to do a little deep dive on dairy quality. So let's get into it. Okay, so what exactly happened with Ballerina Farms and their raw milk? Well, to sell raw milk legally in the state of Utah, there's a couple different ways to do it. You can either just be super small, you sell your milk only through herd share, or you sell less than 120 gallons a month. That might be what Ballerina Farm was doing before early 2025. And once you start selling more raw milk in the state of Utah, there's a few more boxes you have to check, because now if you do it wrong, you can make a lot of people sick. So they just have some higher expectations of you being on top of things.
You got to think about how many people are buying the milk and then disseminating that to other people, and then like it could spread. Like the reason why the FDA recalls on food and stuff is so important, and why like that shit shouldn't be fucked with, and why these processes shouldn't be fucked with, is because you can get a lot of people sick real quick, because you don't know where all of that food is eventually going. It could go into restaurants, it could go into you know, the sicknesses could go into the public water supply. Like there's a lot of problems with these foodborne illnesses getting out. That's why we have food safety standards.
Tim, raw milk is fine. RFK said so.
Well, the very funny thing is that RFK really wanted raw milk to be fine, and then everyone else in the administration was like, maybe just whole milk. Maybe we just say whole milk.
Kid Rock. It's fine.
Yeah, but he couldn't put raw milk on there. It had to say whole milk.
It said raw milk.
No, it said whole. Look it up.
I'm looking it.
Play it back.
I'm playing it back. Keep going.
You have to do once you hit that larger size is you can only sell through your own store. It can be either on the farm, it can be off the farm, it can even be a food truck that you're selling, but you can't sell it through another grocery store. It has to be direct.
See, I told you, RFK really wanted the raw milk thing to go through, but there were enough people around him to tell him, no, you can't do that because you will actually make people sick. That Donald Trump and him had a whole fucking ceremony where they're like, whole milk is back. He really wanted it to say raw milk is back.
But you stupid liberals.
Directly from you. So we saw Ballerina Farm open this new farm stand. That might be part of it. The other thing you got to do is get your raw milk tested once a month by the Utah Department of Agriculture and Food. They're going to send a health inspector out. They're going to take some milk samples, take them back to the lab, see what's in there. Now that's just a monthly spot check. I think people have this idea that if you test something, then you know what's in there. That's not strictly 100% true. Testing doesn't always catch every single problem in there, so you can be flagged clean at the lab and still make people sick. However, if the lab is catching problems, then you do have problems.
Yeah, someone's not feeling good that day at the office and they sneeze on something, like, you know, stuff. Days are varied in how people feel and what goes on.
Oh, you mean when they blow up the bathroom and don't wash their hands?
Exactly. There's a whole movie about it
called COVID.
What was that movie? It had
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones
with Bill Murray.
No, it was like a 90s movie. It had Dustin Hoffman in it, I think.
Rain Man.
No, god damn it, Mikey.
Hook.
No, it was about a pandemic.
Contact.
Maybe?
No, it was something strain. Andromeda strain.
Maybe, but it was about like something like the Ebola virus if it got out in like a big proper population and spread, and the U.S. government was going to like nuke a town over it. It was a very preposterous movie, but like that shit spreads fast. Outbreak. Chris C got it right. It's Outbreak.
That was back in my religious fundamentalist days, so I didn't watch those movies.
Mikey wasn't allowed to.
I wasn't. I had to have a full reckoning on like, wait, what happened?
And then he discovered like a cure, and that's not how any of it works, but you know.
So that is in fact what happened. It said tests from late May and early June revealed 2 high levels of coliform, the family of bacteria that includes E. coli, in the farm's bottled milk. So Utah has some standards when they test your milk. So, you can have this many bacteria total, and sometimes those can be lactobacilli. Those are normal, harmless.
We should just have a show where I try to explain things, and then the chat tries to guess what I'm explaining. That would be hilarious.
In bacteria, they can live on the udder. Those are harmless, so we don't worry too much about those. But when it comes to things like coliform, those bacteria are called coliform because they like living in butts. They like it when it's body temperature. They like it when there's a lot of nutrients around. They can gobble up really quick. And yeah, they really like colids. When you're having a lot of coliform show up in your raw milk, I can tell you one of two things, right? That can tell you the outside of the udder is pretty poopy and you didn't clean it enough before you milked the cow, which is a problem. The other thing it could tell you is you have a coliform infection going on inside the cow's udder. It's already in the milk. You can't clean the udder enough to get it off because there's an active infection of these coliform bacteria going on in the udder. Because what do coliform bacteria like?
Pause.
They like body temperature. They like...
Great. I already didn't drink milk. Now I'm never going to drink milk again.
So when you and we can go to the next thing after this, but pretty much, so when you have cows standing in their own shit all day and then they go to lay down to chew their cud, they lay in poop, and that poop goes into their udders, and that udders gives them mastitis. What they get, the mammary glands get infected with poop, which is very painful for the cows. And just know that the cows is still going to get milked 2 or 3 times that day. So it's suffering for the cows, and it's poop in your milk. And these people are yelling at us that they need this for everybody else. I don't know when the stupid kicked in, but I'm over it. Like, stop listening to these stupid fucking people who just like, I have gross, McKinnon. But these people are always trying to tell you that they have the special knowledge and this is the thing you got to eat or drink and it's going to do all the... Brother, we figured this shit out 100-something years ago. With harm relations such as Campylobacter, E. coli, 0157:H7, Salmonella, Listeria, and Brucella. All trips to the ER because they're going to have to IV you and get you a bag. Because you were going to be shitting so much that you're going to be at risk of dehydration via your butt. It's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. And to actively give that to children because it's better for them is moronic and dangerous. Yeah. So don't fucking feed your kids raw milk. All right, Mikey. Poop and pus is in the milk. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
The attorneys for Chicago.
This one is
a follow-up on the follow-up of the follow-up. First, there was a fucking tactical squad out to just do bad things in the city of Chicago. And then we got an investigation. And then the COPA investigated. And then we just found out that 3 of them got removed. And then another one was removed. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Drivers tell the I-Team what happened on Friday was an unprecedented and unusual development. For more than a year, the I-Team has been investigating a Chicago police team accused of unlawfully searching drivers. Some have taken the city to court. And in a deposition for one of those cases last week, an officer was abruptly removed and escorted to police headquarters where supervisors took his service weapon and badge.
No one had ever seen anything like this before.
For nearly 20 years, attorney Jordan Marsh worked for the city of Chicago, representing Chicago police officers in court. But today, he's on the other side, representing drivers suing Chicago police. After years of litigation, some of those officers have now been pulled off the street.
They're not going to be able to pull anyone over. They're not going to be able to harass anyone. They're not going to be able to profile anyone. So that's positive.
As the I-Team previously reported, Marsh represents 12 people who have sued the city over traffic stops turned searches by one group of Chicago officers, the 1863 Tactical Team. Members of the team have been accused of misconduct in more than 100 complaints filed with the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, or COPA.
Come on out, we'll rip you out.
The 1863 team is made up of a sergeant and 7 officers. But since our reporting started last year, the team's sergeant has been reassigned. Oops. And now 5 officers have been relieved of police powers, meaning they must surrender their service weapon and badge.
I'll be respectful.
This is Officer Richard Rodriguez Jr., the most recent 1863 member to be stripped.
Calm down. I'm calm.
Body camera video of a 2023 traffic stop Rodriguez was involved in is now evidence in a lawsuit against the city. Rodriguez had pulled a Chicago couple over for failing to register their vehicle. That charge was later dismissed. But
because it's registered.
Rodriguez and another 1863 officer of unlawfully searching their vehicle.
Yeah, you can't just pull somebody over for something and search the whole car.
Now, Mikey, is there visibly identifiable things on cars in Illinois they got like tags or whatever to say that your plates are registered at the right time or whatever?
Yeah, it's a sticker.
Yeah.
Sticker in the top right corner of the license plate. And it's got like a month and year on it.
Connecticut used to do that. I think during COVID, Connecticut was like, we're not doing the sticker because we got like plate scanners now. All the cops have plate scanners. They can just look up your plate while they're driving behind you, figure out whether you're registered or not.
We've still got to pay for our fucking stickers, but our stickers are linked to our emissions test. So every 2 years, like if you have an odd year car, you go on the odd year, and even cars on the even years. But you got to go in and go get your emissions tested. Make sure you have no check engine lights and stuff like that. That your car is safe to be on the road.
Yeah, we got to do that too. Every 3 years, we have to get an emissions test, and then we can get our car re-registered. It's all like in the same cycle.
But people hate that. People complain about that all the time. I'm like, do you see motherfucking rickety ass 1973 F-150s driving around the road hauling 16 different other cars? No, you don't, because they're not able to register that bitch, so they can't put it on the highway, and you don't have to deal with it. You're welcome. It's not that much. I think the cost could come down a little bit. It's over $100 for us. So
yeah, it's over $100 for us too. If you have a car with like an EV or something like that, or an electric car, you get a reduction on it. And if you have a car that was made before a certain year, you get something added to it because your car pollutes.
Don't do it. Don't drink raw milk ever. Not even as a joke.
Bye, Motley. Thanks for the super chat.
Thanks, Motley. Ooh, he's running Blade Runner.
A Blade Runner TTRPG. That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
I would like to also do like a Running Man TTRPG. That sounds like it would be fun too.
How good unbastardized milk make you thick?
No, first of all, I didn't say that. Oh, I said that in terms of.
I'm not harassing anybody that's in Chicago. I don't about you or this right here. I don't. I don't even think about you guys. After this stuff, I'm going to forget about you guys.
Rodriguez was suspended 3 days for using profanity and prematurely deactivating his body-worn camera, according to Copa reports. He and his attorney did not respond to the I-Team's request for comment. In court filings, Rodriguez denied the lawsuit's allegations. For the past year, Marsh has been trying to depose Rodriguez about this stop and the 1863 team. It was finally scheduled last Friday. But 90 minutes into it, according to this court filing, Rodriguez left the room during a break, and his attorney said the deposition was being terminated because Rodriguez's sergeant needed to take him to Chicago Police Headquarters so that he could be relieved of his police powers. In a motion to the court, Marsh calls the move lawless interference with the civil justice system.
The police department does not get to dictate when a court-ordered deposition ends.
Now, Chicago police have confirmed Rodriguez was stripped of his police powers pending an internal investigation, but would not comment further due to pending litigation. A federal judge has ordered the city to respond to Marsh's accusations of lawless interference and explain why Rodriguez was stripped of his police powers by this Friday. And we have just learned another 1863 CPD officer has submitted his paperwork to resign. So a lot of developments about this just the last few days and weeks.
So pause real quick. So when people say, "Oh, why do you guys even do this show? Why do you guys even give a shit?" Because people are the difference. It was people who set up COPA in the first place. It's people that sit on COPA, and it is people who even used to represent cops who are standing up to say, this shit is wrong. You guys need to be off the fucking force. So it does work. Whiny bitches, you just don't hear about it because you're too busy watching like the latest, fucking drama between two celebrities, and you don't keep an eye on what's going on in your own goddamn city. So,
Mikey, we should do like a bin special report on this, like get all the things together and just like timeline it, because I feel like that would be cool.
Okay, it can be done.
Maybe over the weekend.
And
you know what? I got a lot of free time on Saturday. Why don't we get together on Saturday and just do like an hour special report, Chicago PD?
Well, I was going to tell you, I mean, little sausage being made here, people. We should have a recording day and we should do some scripted stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, our live fans are amazing, but we don't have a lot of people watching watching some of our pre-made stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Snicky.
Because I was also doing some book reviews, but you know,
dude, every time I try to read my Birds Aren't Real book, I get so tired.
That happens to me. If I don't read something that is like the most interesting thing to me ever, it just puts me to sleep. The ADD is too strong when it comes to reading.
I love the book. It's hilarious. It's just as soon as it's quiet and I get like a quiet place to sit down and the kid's not screaming, I fall asleep because I'm just put on edge all day. Hey,
2 British pound super chat from Allie. Some funds for that show.
Thank you.
Look at that. It's already funded. It's already been paid for.
And I think we need to write out like a syllabus or something, or some sort of script for the civics thing, the civics lessons.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. More ice debacles.
We'll do this one, and then I think we got to end because you got to go to Reagan Elite.
We still have another hour.
You said 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. your time, not 2 p.m. my time.
Why would I tell you your time? I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass
man.
East Coast bullshit. Central, motherfucker, the middle, the most important, the focal point of the whole country. Us.
I don't think so. It says 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh. Well, maybe I do have to go.
Allie, confirm. Does Reagan Elite show start in 15 minutes?
Or 75 minutes.
Or 75 minutes. Oh, we still got an hour. Okay, so I'll amend the banner. Okay. Good, then we can talk more.
Yeah. I shall not leave you nor
Across the country, meanwhile, there have been many questions surrounding the policing of U.S. immigration and customs enforcement agents. Concerns have come up in cities stretching from Los Angeles to Minneapolis.
And now questions are being raised here in Columbus. Caught on camera, ICE agents deploying pepper spray into a car with a mother and 3 children inside, all U.S. citizens.
Now, when we reached out to ICE to ask why, their answer did not match up with the video we obtained of the incident.
NBC4 Investigates is digging into this story, and investigative reporter Isabel Cleary joins us right now with what each side is saying about this. Isabel?
Jared, Jen, a Columbus mother with 3 children in the car, all U.S. citizens, ages 18, 15, and 11, were out shopping. But that trip ended with a 911 call. She says ICE agents sprayed pepper spray into their car. The mother is calling it assault, while ICE says a group was blocking the agents who used the spray to clear a path.
Okay, pause. Okay, before the video. All right, before you guys see this, because I doubt any of you have seen this video yet. I get to hang out with Darren. I get to hang out with Darren. So given what you just heard from the statement, I want you to kind of describe, what do you think that this family did to the ICE agents to deserve the pepper spray? Like, given their statement, what do you think this family was up to?
Literally, my answer is going to be literally nothing.
No. You got to say like what they said. Like, what do you think the ICE agents accused them of and all that kind of shit? Like, and then they had a tank pointed right at our face and we had to kick a little kid in the chest and then we rolled out of there. Like, what do you think that the ICE people are accusing them of doing?
I mean, I think the ICE agents asked them if they're citizens and they said either yes or we don't have to answer that, and then they got lit up for it.
Well, you gave them too much credit, Tim. I'm sorry. Press play. It's worse than that.
We just got mostly ice at Eastern Mall.
Our eyes were burning and I had crying kids and one of those just, you're helpless.
A video obtained by NBC4 Investigates shows the moments just before and during the incident in late December near Eastern Mall. The daughter of the woman driving yelled out her window, warning others about ICE agents nearby. Then a white Dodge Durango drives up next to them.
I've seen that.
I mean, it was
so that's what they were doing. They were yelling out the window, and that warrants chemical irritant to a driver in a car. Like, I don't know how to explain to you guys how fucking dangerous that is. But again, these people are not trained. Even our trained officers, we just covered the story in Chicago. Even trained officers need to be rung up from time to time because they get in their egos and they just get so fucking paranoid and tough and they're so alpha and yeah, you lost your badge and your gun and you should be going to jail, honestly. But here's this motherfucker. Oh, there's someone yelling about us. Let's spray him down. Good thing that motherfucker didn't stomp his foot on the pedal. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get away from the fucking pepper spray inside the car. Look at the pillar. The A pillar is coated in the oily orange burning pepper substance.
Yeah, the capsaicin.
Mm-hmm.
The concentrated capsaicin spray.
And here's a bootlicker right here. Fuck around and find out. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was a drive-by. So if you're sitting there on the side of the road and someone starts yelling at ICE and the guy just sprays your ass down for sitting in traffic, it's not even like they were blocking them. They're in a totally different lane and they're waiting for the light to turn. And then they just spray through the open window.
Yeah.
If you think that's going to protect you, you got another thing coming, dumbass.
Dodge Durango drives up next to them.
It hit everyone. I mean, it was clear across. I have pictures of inside the vehicle. It's everywhere.
Here's that moment again.
They didn't have their lights on or anything until after they pepper sprayed us to get out of traffic.
The Durango then turned on its police lights and drove away. The mom who was pepper sprayed asked us not to show her face or name out of fear of being targeted.
Hold on.
NBC4 investigates.
If what they were doing was the right thing to do, why'd they leave?
Yeah. Why'd they fucking run off?
And that's the thing that you guys keep fucking this motherfucker right here. This is the thing that they just keep fucking forgetting. If you were in the right and you're someone of authority, why are you running away?
Yeah, Allie's right. It's assault.
Yeah.
Obtained the body camera footage of the Columbus.
You know how many people are going to end up suing DHS over this shit?
Y'all better abolish ICE quickly.
Police officer who
I said quickly.
Yeah.
Responded to the family's 911 call.
Higher and higher.
They drove to a nearby fire station for help.
We were going to Walmart on East Day and we saw the ICE was there, like the Dollar Tree, like out of the car. So we just started looking around. They pulled out, so I pulled out to see where they were going.
He didn't make any threatening gestures or attempt to go towards their vehicle in a friendly manner.
NBC4 Investigates reached out to ICE, sharing the Durango's license plate number, the location of the incident, and an image of the agent deploying the spray. The agency sent a statement saying, in part, on December 21st, anti-ICE agitators targeted, followed, and verbally harassed off-duty ICE officers at a retail store. When officers tried to de-escalate and leave the store, the agitators followed the officers, blocking their means of egress. ICE officers deployed OC.
I didn't see that. I saw a drive-by pepper spraying.
How I block you and you in another lane?
Yo, they said that about that lady that they shot up.
Good.
Yeah. No, the lady in Chicago who survived.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can't. Her name is hard to say.
But they were like, oh, she was blocking, and there were 10 other cars blocking them in, and they had to get out. There were no cars there.
There was literally a construction site. So there was literally no street in front of them for there to be cars on.
It's crazy that they make up these lies about what's going on when there's literally cameras everywhere, posted by everything. Doorbell cameras, security cameras by organizations. The police have cameras everywhere. Like,
Ring
you
doorbells.
can't lie when it's all on footage all the time. And they want to be like, oh, we got blocked in by 10 fucking cars and the ICE agent had to do it to get out.
And then see, this is the difference. In the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, what the report said is what the judge would go off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they said, oh, those blacks, they're always committing crime and lying. Why do the blacks lie so much? The cops are good people. No, the fuck they're not. All of these cops have fucking drug addictions. They beat their spouses and partners. They're constantly getting into fights off duty and shit like that. They're fucking problems. Problems.
Ali, I got your video. We're going to play it next.
Yes. I thought I put that in the playlist already. Or maybe I put that in Unboxed.
Yeah, that was an unbox, I think.
I think I did.
But I got it.
Yes.
Spray to disperse the group and
47
clear
days
their
of training. What do you expect from them? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
path to leave the scene. Here's that video again. The mother's car, at the time in front of the agents, not inside of a store.
Chrissy says, Tim and Mikey, can local and state police arrest ICE agents for assaulting members of the public? Yes. And we have an ordinance in Chicago now.
And but Philadelphia has one too.
And that's the thing. Like, and I tried to fucking scream it as loud as I could. And I even went into some of the Minnesota like radio, like live chats and shit like that. I'm like, you guys need to make a city ordinance in the Twin Cities that it is illegal to drive around with a mask on. And or find some petty little thing to stitch them up, and then you need to start arresting these people. You got to get them on state and local charges. You got to, because if you don't, that, as far as I'm concerned, that is a dereliction of duty. And if you do not want to protect the people, we will vote your ass out and get somebody in here that will protect us. We have mechanisms to ensure the safety of the populace. Oh yeah,
yeah, and in fact, some of the police, state and local law enforcement in Minnesota have broken up ICE from harassing people. They've arrested ICE agents for being drunk and disorderly. Like,
yeah, they were passing around a flask in Minnesota. Passing on the clock, passing around a flask. These dudes think that they're like in some Vietnam war situation where they can, now no one's watching, we'll just do whatever we want. Bitch, you are in a suburb.
Yeah. To a British pound super chat from Allie. What is the DV of partner of police in the US?
Oh, domestic violence? Let's see. Let's check the stats.
It's high.
Whoa.
I'll let you answer the first one, then we'll ask the next one.
Study suggests anywhere between 4.8 and 40% of officers' family experience domestic violence, with some sources estimating officers are 4 times more likely to engage in domestic violence than the general population.
Yeah. And those statistics are probably underreported because police will not.
What's the wife going to do? Call the chief?
Yeah.
Who just promoted her husband? Call internal affairs, who is her husband's, like bowling team partner. Like, they're trapped with these men or boys pretending to be men.
Chrissy has to follow up. Why are local and state police not arresting the ICE thugs and the DA is not prosecuting them?
In Chicago, they left. They ran away.
Yeah.
As soon as we got the fucking judge involved, they fucking ran off.
And in fact, like they didn't do their large scale operation in Philadelphia because the chief of police in Philadelphia was like, if you could show up here, you don't want this smoke.
God, I could never find it in time.
You don't want this smoke?
She was ready for the ass.
Same thing in Maine. Maine was not having it. So they set up whatever their operation was. It lasted like 2 days. And then they're like, well, I guess we're leaving Maine.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
When's the last? What's your source? What's your source?
If you guys want to talk
you're an old geezer.
If you guys want to talk about majorities support whatever, I can. There's proof out there that they don't.
I have a great idea. How about they let ICE do their job and stay out of the way? Okay, hold on. Let me get your poster together here for you. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you're after? Hey, dude, I don't know who fucking needs to tell you this today. The American people are not beholden to the fucking government. The government works for us. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Just bend over and let them abuse your rights. Just don't yell out your window and then they won't pepper spray your children. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Maybe they're all like, what's his name that we had on the show last week? Who was like, oh, they're not rights. They're just rules that we follow and blah, blah, blah.
That's why I'm the ruler of tornadoes. Pup says Americans fear ICE. Some Americans fear ICE. Some Americans are like, y'all got about 2 more seconds to get these motherfuckers under control before they get put under control.
Hey, if you're American and you don't support ICE, put a 1 in the chat. And
well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he hasn't met
right
them.
now.
He hasn't met them, so it doesn't matter. Because
Oh,
that's
okay.
the qualifier for his
That's a
statement. A big
qualifier. They haven't
qualifier.
met any.
I haven't met one. What state are you in that you haven't met any? Nice, tons. Nice. Yeah.
It's something like 70% of people, when they're polled about ICE, think that ICE is doing a terrible job.
Yeah. That's fine. As long as it's not 6-7.
No, you said it. There's so many people in the chat who are going to do that now.
I didn't bring it up, did I?
God damn it. Tons of mice is going to come up with it any second.
Any second. Maybe rewind. Let them see the video. Because here, let's since you guys want to be fucking cantankerous, show me where they did something wrong.
Allie, why?
Yeah, go ahead. Play the video, Tim.
Front of the agents, not inside of a store. It doesn't appear they're blocking a path.
Like the way that
hold on.
my
Stop right
client
there.
was.
Come on, the true one. Was that justified? Was that justified? To drive past a car with the windows open, spray chemical irritant into it, and drive away? Is that justified? You think that that's proper? Because here's the problem. While you excuse their behavior, it will not be long until it is your family or your friends that are punished for not doing anything because these guys are chicken shit mother froggers. I mean, they're in the right lane, they're in the middle lane, and he drives through the middle lane to spray into their car. They weren't being blocked. They weren't being harangued. The lady was saying, ICE is here in Spanish. So what is that supposed to mean?
I mean, that's not even proper use of pepper spray. Like, you're not supposed to be that close to someone when you fucking spray that stuff, man.
And he sprayed it into a car full of kids.
You're right. They don't. Then this is not the only time they've done that. Just haphazardly.
What's the context? Show me a 5-second clip. No, that is the context, dude. They're literally yelling out the window and they fucking drive up. I mean,
see,
Mikey, keep trying to explain away shit and say, well, I just don't know enough. I just gave, that's all the facts that there is. It's a very simple thing.
Mikey, the true one is a bootlicker.
Yeah.
He loves fucking bootlicking. He wants to be fucking treaded on. What's the context of showing you a 5-second clip? It's what happened, man. And it's the opposite of what they put in the official report, saying that anti-ICE agitators targeted, followed, and verbally assaulted off-duty ICE officers at a retail store. Were they at a retail store? No. They were on the road. When officers tried to de-escalate and leave the store, agitators followed the officers, blocking their means of egress. Was that in that video? No. ICE officers deployed the OC spray to disperse the group and clear the path and leave the scene. Did that happen? Yeah, they fucking sprayed them with pepper spray and then they fled the scene because they knew what they did was illegal. It's illegal. Google Eats said, Mr. Truman, your order of morals has been shifted. You may be also interested in a clue. That is the context. That's the context that disproves what they said in their official statement, what the spokesman said. So that's what's going on. You're just being ignorant.
They're lying.
They're lying to you.
And you're believing them over us who just literally showed you the video and then showed you the statement.
And then I love how when we prove people fucking wrong and tell them that their shit is wrong, they're always like, oh, well, whatever, guys, cry about it.
Right.
That because you don't have any actual fucking standards, I guess.
Because they're bootlickers. They get to be part of the cool club. Oh my God. I love ICE. ICE is doing because they want to be involved. So they're like, if I just keep.
If your entire argument is nothing but insults and your opinion doesn't matter, dude, this ain't your channel. I can say whatever I want to you. Yeah. You're the one in the comment section of my channel.
What led up to that? It's in the fucking statement. Illiterate dick. Play the whole video again. Fuck these dudes. Play it from the beginning.
Like this whole video?
Yeah. Sorry for everybody who already see it. No, don't time them out.
Surrounding the policing of U.S. immigration and customs enforcement agents. Concerns have come up in cities stretching from Los Angeles to Minneapolis.
And now questions are being raised here in Columbus. Caught on camera, ICE agents deploying pepper spray into a car with a mother and 3 children inside, all U.S. citizens.
Now, when we reached out to ICE to ask why, their answer did not match up with the video we obtained of the incident.
NBC4 Investigates is digging into this story, and investigative reporter Isabel Cleary joins us right now with what each side is saying about this. Isabel?
Jared, Jen, a Columbus mother with 3 children in the car, all U.S. citizens, ages 18, 15, and 11, were out shopping. But that trip ended with a 911 call. She says ICE agents sprayed pepper spray into their car. The mother is calling it assault, while ICE says a group.
He's not going to blindly believe anything that we say, but he'll blindly believe anything Daddy Trump says.
That's it. There you go, buddy. You just outlined it right there. You just outlined it right there. You don't believe your eyes. You believe what you are told. So like I asked after Renee Good got shot, what else will they get you to not believe?
What will they lying eyes?
What will they get you to say next?
How very Orwellian of you.
You're very under control. You're so under control, they don't even need to leash you. They don't even need to leash you because you always come back. Why waste money on a leash? You'll just come back for free.
Yeah, this is it. This is what you want right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just comply, bro.
Yeah, and they're right. The word is context. You keep saying it, but if it's autocorrecting, you need to take some time and make sure you put the right one in there. Trying to read your fucking pig Latin.
Was blocking the agents who used the spray to clear a path.
We just got mostly ice at EasternA.
Our eyes were burning and I had crying kids and one of those just, you're helpless.
Bro came in here triggered.
Right. No one makes fun of my icy boys. Dude, they fucked up. Why can't you admit that they fucked up? Has ICE ever fucked up to you? Have they ever made a mistake? And if they've never made a mistake in your eyes, you're in a cult.
Or are you one of those like fuck around and find out guys? Because like that's it, man. You either has ICE ever done anything wrong?
If they've never done anything wrong, then yeah, it's you.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you think that all you're hearing from us is insults, one, it's because you're being fucking stupid. And two, you're not actually listening.
He's a snowflake. Snowflakes are very delicate.
He's a delicate flower.
He's a delicate creature. Oh, yep. Roll on.
A video obtained by NBC4 Investigates shows the moments just before and during the incident in late December near Easton Mall. The daughter of the woman driving yelled out her window, warning others about ICE agents nearby. Then a white Dodge Durango drives up next to them.
I love this. He's got nothing else. He's got nothing else. All right, man. You're not wasting our time. Listen, it's fun to prove you wrong.
Hey. And also, thanks for the clip.
Yeah. Thanks for the watch.
We'll get a good 10K views. Yeah, we'll get a good 10K views off of the clip of you being an absolute moron. So thanks for the thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for monetizing us. It's been real great.
It hit everyone. I mean, it was clear across. I have pictures of inside the vehicle. It's everywhere.
Here's that moment again.
They didn't have their lights on or anything until after they pepper sprayed us to get out of traffic.
The Durango then turned on its police lights and drove away. The mom who was pepper sprayed
Well, let's see. Mike Johnson here said, I didn't see any ice in the car. Hey, then who turned on their police lights and drove away? And then who had to submit the statement?
Hallie. True Tone, the True One, 1984, is definitely a pedophile defender. We know ICE has had problems with getting caught sexually assaulting their detainees, including children. And he says they can do no wrong, so that must be okay for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably tried to get into ICE. Couldn't make it.
They got pretty low standards too.
And then he still couldn't get in there.
Damn.
Asked us not to show her face or name out of fear of being targeted. NBC4 Investigates obtained the body camera footage of the Columbus police officer who responded to the family's 911 call. They drove to a nearby fire station for help.
We were going to Walmart on East End and we saw the ice was there, like the Dollar Tree, like out of the car. So we just started looking around. They pulled out, so I pulled out to see where they were going.
He didn't make any threatening gestures or attempt to go towards their vehicle in a front.
NBC4 Investigates reached out to ICE, sharing the Durango's license plate number, the location of the incident, and an image of the agent deploying the spray. The agency sent a statement saying in part, on December 21st, anti-ICE agitators targeted, followed, and verbally harassed off-duty ICE officers at a retail store. When officers tried to de-escalate and leave the store, the agitators followed the officers, blocking their means of egress. ICE officers deployed OC spray to disperse the group and clear their path to leave the scene. Here's that video again. The mother's car, at the time in front of the agents, not inside of a store. It doesn't appear they're blocking a path.
Like the way that my client was seated, she was not threatening anybody. She didn't have a weapon in her hand. She was merely just trying to warn other people that there were ICE agents in the area because it's something that she's very in touch with.
ICE said this was the same incident as the one they mentioned in their statement. Columbus police closed the investigation, saying that it would be difficult for the division to advance the case further based on what was known at the time.
You need a new chief of police.
In a statement
a new
to
DA,
NBC4 Investigates, CPD said, "We are reviewing the entirety of the incident to ensure policies were followed." The mother's lawyer is asking for police to reopen the case and for the Department of Homeland Security to investigate.
It's important that both law enforcement agencies are aware of what is going on in this city.
I just want them held accountable. I want them disciplined. It's assault on minors for just yelling out your window.
I emailed ICE multiple times asking to speak about this incident to clarify if these agents deployed pepper spray twice that day. They did not answer that question. Every use of force incident is required to be reported and reviewed. I have requested use of force reports from the day of this incident, and we will share those as soon as we get them.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download.
You need any more contacts? Stupid fuck. And I love how they're like, you just say insults. You worship fucking Trump, who does nothing but insult people. We fucking use the same fucking energy back at you. And it's pointing directly at me. Shut up.
This is the video that Ollie sent us.
Hold on. Let's get the full one. Does his name in there?
One?
I'll just find it. Ice whistle blower. It's only 6 minutes. His opening statement is 6 minutes. Adding it to the list. If you want to hit that F5, hit the F5, hit the F5, hit it. F5. It's in the playlist.
Yep. Thank you for your question, Senator.
What's his face? Look at little Mike Johnson down here. Little Mike Grinder Johnson.
ICE is doing a great job. You can say that when they're all on trial, bro.
Why don't you join them? Join them and start carrying on with the same activities that they're doing, and we're gonna lock your little dumb ass up too.
Also, to disprove everything Mike Johnson just said.
Right.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator Blumenthal, Representative Garcia, members of the committee.
Enhance.
My name is Ryan Schwank.
Yes, he's
I swore an
he's
oath
quiet.
to uphold the Constitution. When I joined ICE on August 1st, 2021, as an assistant chief counsel,
How's that?
I followed that oath for 4.5 years, working side by side with ICE officers. And I followed it when I resigned on February 13th, 2026, a little over a week ago, so that I could speak to you today. I am here because I am duty-bound to report the legally required training program at the ICE Academy is deficient, defective, and broken. 5 months ago, I was asked to teach the law to new cadets at the ICE Academy in Glencoe, Georgia, where ICE is training its new, inexperienced recruits. I volunteered, those without law enforcement training, I volunteered to take on this assignment based on my experience in law enforcement oversight, including at the state and local level prior to my work with ICE. On my first day,
Scott's got a point.
It's embarrassing.
If this was happening somewhere else to someone else, Americans would be like, "Oh, it's a police state. Oh, it's a police state. Oh, it's an authoritarian regime."
He just said that about Iran.
Right.
Yeah, they're hurting protesters. We won't have you hurting protesters. Meanwhile, these dickheads are flying around city after city, making trouble everywhere they go.
I received secret.
You can't type. I've been going to job. Stay out the way, quiet
without
baby.
a judicial warrant.
Shut up. That's why you fucked
For the
up your
last
typing.
5 months, I watched ICE dismantle the training program, cutting 240 hours of vital classes from a 584-hour program. Classes that teach the Constitution, our legal system,
that's what Mikey needs to
firearms
take.
training, the use of force, lawful arrests, proper.
Yeah, some of these fucking cultists out here need to learn about the Constitution.
It's too long.
It's so hard to learn about the basic rights that are given to you in this country.
Trump is giving citizens big checks with all the lawsuits coming. Thanks to you, Richard Crosby. I'm telling you, like, there is another added fee after all this shit is over that we're going to have to fucking pay, because all these violations of people's fucking constitutional rights is a lawsuit that they are going to win. They're not going to lose. This is easy. These are slam dunk cases.
Yeah.
Fuck, guys. We can't afford this. Don't have unlimited money.
Detention and the limits of officers' authority.
Shut up, McFlip.
For example, they ceased all of the legal instructions regarding use of force. This means that cadets are...
Man, that's why the dude was fucking drawing his gun on Renee Good, because he wasn't told not to.
A gun and a cell phone in his hand, as if that is any kind of training at all. Like, what are we talking about? Why are you holding a cell phone and a gun? Well, I couldn't get out of the way. I might have dropped my cell phone. What are you doing in front of a car? Well, I was walking around with my cell phone so I could record her. What are you doing? They don't know what they're doing.
Allie, we're already morally bankrupt.
It's true. Where are we going to find lots and lots of money? I think we should deport a couple of people and seize all their assets.
You know what's hilarious is, was it Tuesday? We went over how much money we get from undocumented immigrants, how much money they pay in taxes.
Yeah.
Trump's deporting the tax base, man.
And then he wants his voting base to not be able to vote. Like, at this point, keep it up. These midterms are going to be a fucking breeze. Oh, and did you hear that they called off ICE at the poll stations? So we never said we were doing that. Yeah, because it was about to be a shit. Yeah.
Guys, are we broke?
We're the baddies right now. We are going through a moment.
We might be broke. We might be broke. They cut the taxes on people, and then they deported taxpayers. Like, we might be broke.
I mean, the states might be keeping their money.
Yeah.
Because if they don't get the services that they are paying into for, they could just say, actually, guys, don't withhold your federal taxes. You're just going to pay us. You don't owe them shit right now. Which might be good for blue states.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for the red states.
Yeah, my quality of life might go up.
What it means to be objectively reasonable. The very standard which the law requires them to meet when deciding whether or not to use deadly force. Our jobs as instructors are to teach them so well that they can make split-second decisions about what they can and cannot do in life or death situations. Yet, in the name of churning out an endless stream of officers, DHS leadership has dismantled the academic and practical tests that we need to know if cadets can safely and lawfully perform their job. All to satisfy an administration demanding they train thousands of new officers before the end of the year.
And can you pause it real quick?
DHS told the...
Before anybody accuses this guy of being some like covert leftist, Antifa, trans, whatever, this motherfucker has been an attorney for ICE for, I think he said almost a decade.
Yeah.
He is a dyed-in-the-wool Republican. Okay, he's a lawyer for ICE and has been for a while. This is not some blue-haired lesbian with a subreddit like going crazy here. This is the law, but you know, before the crazy times.
Yeah.
What you guys, someone you guys would have respected immensely.
Public that new cadets receive all the training they need to perform their duties, that no critical material or standards have been cut. This is a lie. ICE made the program shorter, and they removed so many essential parts that what remains...
Said no, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
It was so far down the page. I was way up at the banners because I did the fucking bootlicking thing.
Also, by the way,
these were the free speech advocates.
For real.
It's a dangerous husk. No reasonable person would believe a training program suddenly cut nearly in half could meet the minimum legal requirements. These aren't abstract rules. They're required in regulations such as 8 CFR 287G1. Congress requires immigration officers to meet minimum standards for a reason. ICE cannot lawfully perform their duties, make arrests, carry weapons, and use force without passing appropriate training.
Well, here's a good point. ICE detention centers are making money. That's why they don't care who's being detained.
Just filling them up.
Just filling them up. I mean, and they're looking to build new ones in towns near you, all over America. And the towns are starting to fight back.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we would like to get zoning to buy the... No, you get nothing. You get nothing. Get out, actually.
New cadets are graduating from the academy despite widespread concerns among training staff that even...
Oh, yeah, and that 100%. Those detention centers are probably like third-party controlled and all that shit. Like, America has private prisons all the fucking time. So...
Even in the final days of training, the cadets cannot demonstrate a solid grasp of the tactics or the law required to perform their jobs. Without reform, ICE will graduate thousands of new officers who do not know their constitutional duty, do not know the limits of their authority, and who do not have the training to recognize an unlawful order. That should scare everyone. DHS assures the public these cadets can get the job training on compensate for anything missing at the academy. This is a lie. Many graduates go to their home office just long enough to get their gun, their badge, and their body armor before deploying to places like Minneapolis and other ICE operations with minimal supervision. It's shocking that anyone would think this is safe or responsible. And this pattern of lies is not isolated. It extends beyond the training program to include deceiving Congress and the public about the rules followed by ICE officers once they graduate. On my first day at the academy, I was instructed to read and return a memo in my supervisor's presence which claimed ICE officers could enter homes without a judicial warrant. The acting ICE director authorized the very conduct that DHS,
Fucking
in
wild.
its own 2025 legal training materials, had called the chief evil against which the wording of the Fourth Amendment is directed. That is physical entry of the home without consent or a proper warrant.
They're violating the Fourth Amendment, and they know that they're doing it. They've been instructed that they are violating the Fourth Amendment, and they don't care.
No, the Constitution is the most important document in this goddamn earth, I tell you what. I mean, these are they beat their fucking chest about the Constitution when it came to, drum roll please, Obamacare. Oh my God, my Constitution. He's trying to make sure that we pump up the fucking healthcare companies and the fucking big pharma. That's what that was. And y'all cried, our Constitution is in shreds. You motherfuckers blew up the entire Middle East. Didn't blink an eye at the fucking president starting a war, knowing damn well it was supposed to go through Congress. You know, like, miss me now, you know, because of all of your amendments, because you claim you lost your First Amendment and your Second Amendment, but I mean, now even Republicans are pushing back on the repeal of the suppressors ban.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, wait a minute. Are we
sure about that, guys?
You know, the climate's a little hot for us to be having suppressors, you know. So they kept the fee on it, and they're still bitching about the fee now. I'm not sure when these constitutionalists are supposed to kick in, but brother, that's the SS. That's it. They're literally telling them, just grab people from wherever. It doesn't matter.
You don't need a warrant. You have this piece of paper that we can print ourselves.
No, they said go through the door.
Yeah.
Fuck the warrant. Go through the door. And just get them and then detain them. And then remember, we were bitching about people having, you know, the right to counsel and a speedy trial and due process. Remember that? This is what we're fucking talking about. I mean, I hate to be proven right, but we told y'all. Literally told y'all all of this. They're violating all of these amendments, and they told us, shut up.
Allie's getting coffee ready for Reagan Elite show.
I gotta get something. I gotta get a snack.
Oh, you gotta put the banner back up here. There we go. Mikey's gonna be on there.
I'm gonna do it
in half an hour.
It's gonna be great.
Never in my career had I ever received such a blatantly unlawful order, nor one conveyed in such a troubling manner. Incredibly, I was being shown this memo in secret by my supervisor, who made sure that I understood that disobedience could cost me my job. ICE is teaching cadets to violate.
Disobedience to whom? Who are we disobeying? Is it the Constitution or the president?
You sure can. Send me a message.
Violate the Constitution.
Can we be sponsored by Irish Sweet? That'd be great.
I want to be compensated in fucking apple juice smoked pork shoulder.
Oh yeah, I want to be compensated in apple cider pork shoulder. That would be great.
Yeah, we'll take 2 of those, please. We'll promote whatever you want. That's how you get us. It's not millions of dollars. Ooh, smoked meats. Oh man.
And they were attempting to cloak it in secrecy by demanding that I lie about it. I am here to convey to the public the danger that is being created at the ICE Academy. I know from my conversations with many facility members, many of the faculty, that I am not alone in my fear. Law enforcement is a deadly serious business. It is not a place for shortcuts. Deficient training can and will get people killed. It can and will lead to unlawful arrests, violations of constitutional rights, and a fundamental loss of public trust in law enforcement.
Bingo.
ICE is lying to Congress and the American people about the steps it is taking to ensure its 12,000 new officers faithfully uphold the Constitution and can perform their jobs. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak to you today and happy to answer any questions you have now or in the future. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Schwank. Mr. Brunel.
Hey, it's Blumenthal. He's old.
I didn't expect you to say that.
He's fucking old.
That's true.
There's one we haven't watched.
Exactly.
He made a mistake.
Oof. That came over all my ears.
Yeah, Kay's right. ICE doesn't need better training. They need to be disbanded and prosecuted. Yeah, they need to be locked up. And you know what? We got the fucking payroll. Glad you got your little fucking bonus. Now we got a list of all you little motherfuckers and where you are. Now, turn yourself in. Come on. Get these trials started. Hey. Don't quit squirreling around and running. We ain't trying to chase you little motherfuckers all over the place. Just go ahead and report to the detention center that you was putting everybody in.
Swede, you've been explained what the deal is. Send us apple cider pork shoulder, and then you can be our sponsor. That is the deal. I don't have the food truck anymore.
Yes.
All right, Mikey. What's this one?
What's it say?
Phoenix man to file lawsuit after dangerous game of Simon Says.
Yeah. Speaking of cops, cop video.
That you could literally make in the game of Simon Says. And because of that simple mistake, he was taken to the ground.
What am I doing?
And is now being accused of resisting arrest and assaulting 3 police officers.
You hit him in the head.
I'm ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing. We all know Simon Says.
Ooh, that's a great name. Biskobing.
Oh my God. The cat is like bothering her. Hold on a second.
My name is Dave Biskobing, and I'm reporting live. Indeed. Christy says, I don't understand why ICE agents need to be armed. Surely if they suspect firearms might be present during the operation, they get police backup. That is all. We give everyone who we consider an agent of the law is given just a gun to do whatever they want.
Maria was on the screen. That's why she was screaming.
Oh.
She's watching Sesame Street.
I see.
She likes Maria. Fucking Dexter, man. And Dexter's like getting in straight. Like, she's very strong. Like, you probably shouldn't just be crawling around her. She gets a hold of you. It's going to hurt.
Kids game. Follow the orders exactly or you lose. Well, on this very busy street in West Phoenix, one man found himself playing a very dangerous version of that game. In his case, Simon was the police, and a jury found he was playing a game that he couldn't win.
This be that bullshit. This
is a traffic stop recorded on a Phoenix police officer's body camera.
You guys are flying down Indian School.
And this officer is about to give a lot of commands very quickly.
How fast was that going? You got driver's license?
A new order comes 2 seconds later.
Actually, hold up on that where you're at. Be step by the vehicle, okay?
Now, another command.
Go ahead, put your hands on top of your head. No, shoot. Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Lock me up, bro.
The driver gives up, throws both hands straight into the air.
I did nothing. What's y'all doing? Hey, what y'all doing all that?
He didn't even give the guy time to stand up.
He says, like, yo, don't block me in here. Like, that'd be the shit that killed me. If you want me to step out the vehicle, back up so I can get the door open. Back up so I can get my legs swung out or something. But you get up, he's all the way inside the little triangle of like the open door already. And he says, step out. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Just phase through you, motherfucker? Like, what are we talking about?
Put your hands on top of your head. No, shoot. Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Lock me up, bro.
The driver gives up, throws both hands straight into the air.
I did nothing. What's y'all doing? Hey, what y'all doing all that? You ain't off of me.
Officers then throw him to the ground.
Go ahead there, bro. It ain't that serious.
And the game finally ends. The driver is arrested and charged with a bunch of felonies.
What did I do? Put him in the car.
Felony.
We'll break down more.
What did he do? If that's the entire interaction, what did he do?
Felonies, multiple. Oh boy.
Good luck, Swede.
Good luck. May the odds forever be in your favor.
More of the stop and the body camera video in a moment. But first, meet the driver, Israel Devo.
So, Israel, how old are you?
33.
33. Okay. Now, this happened a year and a day ago.
Sure enough.
Snazzy dresser.
Look sharp. Looking sharp.
I like the sweater and the tie and the whole getup.
That's very, you know what? He's dressed like a young Tim Bristol over there. You know what I'm saying? That is a U.S. outfit.
That is.
In our interview,
I call this the professor look.
Get some patches on them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Coming right after his trial.
I was just astonished with all the stuff that they said about me. It's a bunch of lies.
At the time, we didn't know about his case
What
or
the
the trial. But we got a report
police
from the
lie.
court archive.
Why would the police ever have to lie?
Oh my God. It's almost like someone should be holding these people accountable. See the first part of the show.
And by now, you can
segment
probably
2.
guess the theme of the public defender's main defense.
Simon Says, the kids' game. Simon Says is a game that you lose by making simple mistakes. Instead of putting his hands on top of his head, he put his hands above his head.
And when things are just...
By the way, putting your hands above your head is the universal sign of surrender, right?
I think the guy literally says that in the next sentence. That's hilarious. I feel like my timelines are converging. Like, what the fuck?
Because if you think about it logically, putting your hands above your head means that they're not near your pockets, they're not near your waist, they're not near anything that you could grab. They're literally like you're in the most vulnerable position standing up.
What if you call in a lightning bolt?
Yeah, what if you're putting your hands in the air so you could call lightning, I guess.
Oh no, God. Blast him across. Where's my explosion? Just fucking launch his ass. Fucking Kame. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's doing the spirit bomb.
He was spirit bombing him. Bro, you can't
okay.
arm a spirit bomb right there in the city limits.
But he'd have to like call for the earth to give them their energy, right? Like that's how it works.
So much energy. I would have been like, yes. You can have mine. Spirit bomb that motherfucker.
blurt it out to you. It's kind of hard to process that when you're in that moment.
Let's start from the beginning. Devo and a coworker were stopped in a work car. They worked for Allied Security. And Devo was a supervisor.
There's security guards too?
No? Okay. You guys are flying down Indian school.
We're trying to run to because I got to go to a site real quick, but you know I'm a ally. I work with security.
I know, but it doesn't excuse you. Like, you're gonna kill someone, man.
Yeah, oh no, I ain't going that fast.
Oh, you going that fast, brother?
I just feel like he was just pushing something that wasn't there.
They go back and forth for about a minute.
How fast was I going?
You got driver's license?
And again, this is where the so-called
I'm
game
answering the
of Simon
question.
Says begins.
Hold up on that. We're gonna have you step by the vehicle, okay? Okay. Go ahead, put your hands on top of your head.
No, for sure.
Hands on top of your head.
Already
He's like,
we're violating amendments.
He's like, dude, let me fucking do the first thing you said. He looks up and like go back 5 seconds or 1 click. Like, dude, he looks up and he's like, Nick, I just
Called
told
game
you.
of Simon Says begins.
Hold up on that. We're gonna have you step by the vehicle, okay? Okay. Go ahead, put your hands on top of your head.
No, for sure.
Hands on top of your head.
Hands on top of your head. I'm trying to do the thing.
I'm trying to get my seatbelt off.
God damn, wait. Shit.
Lock me up now. I did nothing. What y'all doing?
Hey! Now put yourself in the driver's seat. You're told, get your driver's license. No, wait, get out of the car. Get out of the car with your hands on top of your head, but your seatbelt's fastened. So you reach, you're yelled at again. So then you get out, but you get out apparently too fast. And when the officers immediately grab you and you panic and throw your hands up in the air, that's wrong too. You lose. and they're going to throw you down to the ground.
Why y'all doing all that?
At this point, 3 officers are involved. They pull Devo's legs out from under him. One lands on top of him, and other officers grab his wrists.
What am I doing? Stop. I'm not doing nothing. Stop tensing up. Dude, I'm going to hit you. Because I'm black. I'm going to hit you if you don't stop. Because I'm black. Go ahead. Because I'm black. Roll over. Roll over.
The arrest lasts about 2 minutes. It's hard to make out what happens because for all 3 of the officers involved, their body cameras fall off. But they do capture some views of the officers punching and striking Israel,
Man, look at
including
that.
slamming his head to
They're
the ground.
They're fucking MMA knee striking the dude.
Yeah. For
Officers
what?
punching and striking Israel, including slamming his head to the ground.
Hey. Come on, bro. You hit him in the head.
At the end of the arrest, a 4th officer leaves the co-worker passenger and comes over.
Hey, stop. There you go. Cheap shot in.
Punching him, man. Like, this is fucking crazy. These cops are supposed to be trained in de-escalation. We read it in the DOJ handbook. I haven't seen none of that.
They're just jumping motherfuckers. This is what they just. Well, why don't black people just implicitly trust the police? Because after all this shit has been brought out, they still just jumping motherfuckers. That's what this is. He's just beating people up because you want to beat them up.
First of all, the dude is a security guard, so he
He
already understands what to do. And then
he's in the security van.
Right. You know, when it first came up,
mall cop security van and beat up the mall cop.
When it first came up and I saw the lights on the car, I was like, are these cops about to arrest an off-duty cop? Because like that kind of shit is always ridiculous.
Just jumped him.
And then there are 3 guys to subdue one guy.
They didn't even try one guy.
And they're fucking just MMA striking him.
After they got him pinned.
Yeah.
For what?
They got him pinned to the ground. They got him rolled over at that point. He's prone.
There was no reason to even pull him out of the car.
Right. For a speed that they refused to tell him how fast he was driving.
Right. And if if you're gonna write a ticket, then write a ticket.
And legally, they have to tell you why they're pulling you over.
Nope.
They don't?
Nope.
Isn't that part of it? Like, aren't you supposed to be told the charges and all that shit?
No.
I'm sure that's in one of the amendments, Mikey.
The judge has to tell you.
Oh, I see. So when you're actually in court, you get read the charges against you.
You don't actually have to be told.
The cops are allowed to lie to you.
Yeah.
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 The dude was complying, by the way.
Right.
He got out. He was getting out of the car, and then the cop just grabbed him because he wasn't getting out fast enough.
I mean, he's got his freaking. I don't know if you want to go back, but he's got his like thigh in the door frame. So like when the guy gets up, he's gonna get up in. He's gonna get out into him. You know what I mean? Like he like in basketball, you got to give the shooter like space to land. He didn't give him anywhere to get out of the car, and he's like, "Why you up on me?" He's like, "Don't block me, bro." Like he literally says, "Don't block me." He started a fight. He pulled him out of the car for no reason, and then got in the way so he could start a fight.
You're told, get your driver's license. No, wait. Get out of the car. Get out of the car with your hands on top of your head, but your seatbelt's fastened. So you reach,
into
you yell that again. So then you get out.
Look,
but you get out apparently too fast.
Look how close he is. How are you supposed to get out?
What does the cop want? Here, we'll go back to the footage without this guy.
Were stopped in a work car. They worked for Allied Security. Devo was a supervisor.
So, Ryan in the chat, how is this not complying?
You got any guns in the car?
Oh, no.
No? Okay. You guys are flying down Indian school.
We trying to run to because I got to go to a site real quick, but you know I'm a ally. I work with security.
I know, but it doesn't excuse you. Like, you're gonna kill someone, man.
Oh no, I ain't going that fast.
Oh, you going that fast, brother?
Just feel like he was just pushing something that wasn't there.
They go back and forth for about a minute.
How fast was I going?
You got driver's license?
And again, this is where the so-called game of Simon Says begins.
We're up on that. We're gonna have you step by the vehicle, okay?
Okay. Go ahead, put your hands on top of your head. No, for sure. Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Lock me up, bro. Lock me up, now. I did nothing. What y'all doing? Get away. Hey.
Now put yourself.
I don't see any fighting there. I don't see any pushback. All he's saying is, "What did I do?"
I was trying to figure out what LI is. I don't know if it's like law inspector or something like that. It's like a level. It's like an official secure. It's like a state tested, state certified like security guard.
So Ryan says, "Well, in that case, with that video evidence, these cops will be found guilty. Cops get found guilty all the time. They get protected."
All right, we gotta go a little bit quicker because I forgot I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah. I'll skip ahead to parts we haven't seen.
The arrest. A fourth officer leaves the co-worker passenger and comes over.
Hey, stop.
This video shows him stop an officer from continuing to punch Devo.
Were you worried?
Hey guys, this is all on camera. You might want to stop.
My camera's looking directly at your arm.
How do you feel about the fact if maybe you were alone and you didn't have your coworker with you?
Oh, I don't think I'd be here today.
Really?
100%.
After the arrest, Devo was charged with 4 crimes, 3 counts of aggravated assault, and 1 resisting arrest. And you're now looking at the 3 main officers involved.
Wait, he was charged with aggravated assault?
Yeah.
For who?
He bled all over them. That's assault.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Or gets their blood on my uniform.
Thomas Patterson, Ricky Toole, Nathan Epps. In court and in police reports, those officers claimed Devo disobeyed commands. As he got out of the car, advanced in a fast manner, perceived to be a potential attack. The officers also
taking his seatbelt off and stepping out. How slow do you want him to get out of the car? And then you're going to pull him out of the car because he's going too slow, right?
I asked him to get out repeatedly in about 4 seconds, so I don't know why he didn't just do it.
Wrote and testified that Devo kicked them, put them into leg locks, swam out of grips, and shrimped out of mounts. All things they wrote were consistent with jiu-jitsu.
They're like, he knows kung fu. They said he knows jiu-jitsu. That's why they were the one using MMA tactics on him.
That definitely wasn't a wrist lock.
That wasn't. The dude was on top of him, full body, holding him down. And he was trying to use jiu-jitsu.
That's just when he's at his strongest, Tim. He loves the grapple. That's when he's at his most deadly.
100%.
Do you know jiu-jitsu?
600 pounds of dude.
That's a
on
martial
top of
arts
you.
expert?
No.
Okay.
The officers also write.
How many black belts does this dude have?
All of them. I used to have one, and then he took it.
He was wearing a jiu-jitsu gi.
Just like the shirt, man.
Was wearing a jiu-jitsu gi worn by people well-versed in martial arts, earned as a rite of passage or advanced training.
Bought the jacket from Goodwill for $3 because it matched my cowboy boots. That was it.
Before we get to what the jury thought about all that, here's Devo's civil rights attorney. They're planning to file a lawsuit.
If you read the report and then watch the video, it's like 2 different worlds. It has no relationship to reality. You know, it's like saying white is black, black is white. It's so obviously not true.
Jesse Showalter says Devo couldn't win, no matter what officers told him to do.
All of it was unnecessary because Israel was surrendering. I mean, putting your hands in the air is the universal symbol of surrender.
Showalter says this case also highlights a pattern, one he's seen in multiple cases, like this one.
Tonight, this is video of Phoenix police arresting a black man who's deaf and has cerebral palsy.
A different man rushed by Phoenix officers.
Yeah, he had no idea what was happening.
Tasered.
Jesus
Then
Christ,
charged
man. He's
with
on the
multiple felonies.
ground. He's on the ground. You're punching him and then you tase him?
In our next report, we'll show you the similarities between the 2 cases.
Hand behind your back!
You can't do that. You're fucking electrocuting him. You can't electrocute someone and then expect them to have good limb response.
Do this complicated behind your back maneuver.
Will use extreme violence, extreme force, and then charge the victim of that violence with a made-up crime. The jury saw that This was all made up.
During the trial, all 4 officers testified and said pretty much what they wrote in their reports. And in a risky move,
they were
Devo
coached.
also took the stand.
Why did you take that risk, make that choice?
To stand for what was right. If they could get away with it with me, who's to say they won't get away with it again?
So who did the jury believe?
There you go.
Well, the trial lasted 2 days, but the jury came back with their verdict in about 40 minutes. And for all 4 charges, not guilty.
Do you know if the
Yeah.
officers in your case ever got disciplined or investigated for what they did?
I would say no.
Records show top supervisors signed off on the use of force. A commander writing, "This response to resistance appears to be within policy."
Do you think this is a department that can police itself?
Probably not.
Because Diva plans to sue, Phoenix PD would not agree to an interview or answer specific questions.
Yeah.
A spokesperson telling us that we would, quote, likely find answers to our questions in the police reports. We're publishing those reports online.
Which were full
so
of
you can
lies.
read them. We're also publishing all 4 angles of the body camera video. It's
You know what? Good on this local news station.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, do not give up on the local news, man. Because they
All
are
right,
out
Mikey.
there. They are dogged hunters of the truth. And they do not give a shit.
You've been given a 10-minute warning.
Okay, I had to set up the redirect. So Tim, actually I can just stay here. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can switch over when you switch over, and then, you know.
I'm still I'm backstage, okay?
Jeez.
I'm doing
So-
it.
So pushy. Well, Allie does sponsor the show, so, you know.
Ellie
we gotta
does
listen.
sponsor the show.
We gotta listen to him.
The round table. What should I put? Gets binned. Get binned.
Get binned.
Get bend.
And I guess if you want to see the police footage or the police reports, you can go to abc15.com/investigators and find it there.
I love investigative journalism.
I like
want-
that guy.
I
He
want
seems
to
like
do
he would.
more of that.
It seems like he was born to be like a journalist.
That's
He's like,
me
yes,
though. I've
I'm
always
important.
wanted. I was like, that's a good job.
Reporting on the streets.
I got some. Hey, I got some questions.
I got questions for you.
Channel 32 Ben News.
Should do that. We should make up our own fake local news channel. Well,
all right.
We got a few minutes left.
It's very funny. I
While we're here, everyone like and subscribe, become a member, and then go over to Reagan Elite's channel, which you can find down below here, and do the same thing.
And Van Man Talks is going to be there.
Daily Blase is going to be there.
Daily Blase is going to be there. I'm going to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
No. Not
No,
you.
no,
me.
No one likes to invite me to things, I guess.
We do need to start going. We have to start on a friend campaign again, Tim. We used to do all kinds of other people's shows.
Yeah.
We don't do that
Yeah, we
anymore.
used
So
to
if you
do.
have a show and you'd like us to be a guest, please reach out and we will come hang out with you on your show.
Some people who won't be named decided they were too good for us.
Me?
Not you.
Oh. It's like I didn't do it.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Too good for us. The posh British git. He doesn't even watch the show anymore, so he'll never see me say that.
He doesn't even watch us.
God damn it, tons of mice. Leave us alone.
Oh, tons. You might have just stepped on a gold mine. Ben News Network, Channel 67. Live 67 News. Dude, that might be it. Oh. It would be so painfully ironic that the most annoying thing is the thing that really kicks us over the top. Oh, I'd hate and love that.
Oh my god.
It would be horrible.
Look at people defending Wayne in the chat. Wayne is the complete opposite of posh. He's from Essex.
Yeah.
Essex sounds pretty fucking posh to me.
I think he means more English. He doesn't mean posh. He just means Englishier.
He is a limey git.
He's a real tea and crumpet. You know what I mean?
He's a real
crumpet.
He's the reason there was a Boston Tea Party. I'm just saying.
Tea swilling some of us.
I bet you he doesn't even put cream in his tea.
Flip into this. He can bring me up on screen.
Wait, are we calling Wayne a gooner? Because that'd be hilarious. I would back that up. I would support that.
Call my big daddy wants you back that thing up.
All right, one more thing before Mikey leaves. We'll play the old
It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
Oh, how about this, Tim? I'm gonna dip out so that he can like see that I'm not on the screen anymore because I think he's watched the stream. So I'm gonna leave. We owe Gina a game of Scrandle.
Oh yeah, we didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah, I realized that after. I was like, oh, we forgot.
You know what? Maybe on Unbox we'll play around with the boys.
Well, I was about to say, do you want to just do one now?
Yeah, sure.
So that you
Throw it
can.
up. We got like 5 minutes.
Right. Well, toodles, everybody. Drink your
me. Oh, he's still here. Hi. I guess I'm going to keep the stream up for the next couple of minutes. Yeah, where is Brenna? She was in the chat the other day. Is Charlie Angus just Ollie with more hair? Maybe. Here, we'll put the link up on the YouTubes. If you don't want to copy and paste this whole link in the chat, there's also just go to Reagan Lee's channel, which is youtube.com/@ReaganLee. Mikey left us. Onions. Yes, onions in the chat now that Mikey's gone. Haha. I guess I'm supposed to leave this up until it fucking transfers over. I think. Hopefully. I'm just gonna make sure that this all fucking works. And then I'll end the stream. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. He's gonna text me. He's like, "You're supposed to end the show." Tell us a joke. I don't have any good jokes right now. I haven't written comedy in a bit. I gotta get back to that. All right. I'm just gonna wait until 3 p.m. happens and then sign off the show. So, let's see. Bye, everybody. Go watch Reagan Elite. Be a good time to show off my hat. All right. Since you're asking for it, tons. Hold on. Here. There you go. There's my hat. Washington, Connecticut. That's not where I live or where I'm from. I bought this hat in Washington, Connecticut. There you go. That's the hat. I got this at a bookstore. That's the tale behind the hat. I got it at a bookstore. Oh, not raw, Meek. Don't drink raw, Meek. Stop. No one can have my hat. Maybe one day I'll auction it off for charity. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because then I'd have to like ship it. Y'all are not from around here, so the shipping would be crazy. All right. And it's just about 3. It's almost 3. Come on. Let's watch the other channel. No one can have my hat. Totalitarianism. All right. Now I'm going to end the show. See everyone later. And don't forget to drink your meek. See ya later. Go watch Reagan Leach show. I think we're also dual streaming it on our channel. So go do all those things.